What is up, everybody? Welcome to Dragonlance, a song of lance and fire. We only have 2 more episodes left for Monday for the month, 2 more episodes left for Tuesday, and let me tell you, we got some special things to announce when we hit the end of this season. If you watched Ogre Force, you might have an idea of what's in store. Today we are kicking it off, speaking to this wizard in a red robe that has cast some form of chronomancy as they are getting ready to enter the City of Lost Names. I should say the fallen City of Lost Names. Got about 5 minutes to the live show. I want to remind everyone, thank you so much for picking up the secret shirt. We have a couple people who've already gotten them. They're out in the wild and they've learned what the secret is on them. If you pick one up, let me know. Post it up in our Discord. And also remember to join whatever the secret thing is, because there's a chance we may even use it tonight. We'll see, everybody. Pick up your Stream Loot cards. You can get those over at the link on screen. And if you are a Stream Loot sub, you get 2 packs when you sub. It also allows you to put reactions on the screen and all that fun shit. But thank you so much for joining us, and we will be kicking this off in about 5 minutes. And I'm a little worried, like I have been the last couple sessions. This is a very dangerous section of the campaign. I believe Chapter 7 is a player killer. And I think Chapter 8 is the hero's journey, the end of a hero's journey. That's my belief, but we'll see how it goes tonight. Start playing your cards, get them ready. They should be live, and we will be with you shortly. everybody. We're discussing how it's our fault that apparently we keep everybody up at conventions. I don't feel bad, and if you're one of those people that we keep up, be happy you're hanging out with us and you're up late and having fun. Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. I hope you guys are all doing well. We have a lot to accomplish today. We have a lot going on, and I would like to remind everybody that our players last week made saving throws, and I messed up. See, I do mess up. I just don't say it very often. Which one of the three of you, who made their saves? Okay, so Kelly did. So the other two of you are outside of the globe, and then Kelly's character is inside this globe that forms as it's looking out over the city. I will say that looking through the globe, you can tell everything outside is stopped. As the mage walks out of it and walks out and grabs a hold of the other two and pulls them into the globe, everything around you turns into just static, just stasis, as even the dust kind of stops falling. And I will bring us to the group right out of the gate. Yeah, right. She apologizes and she says, I'm sorry for bringing you into this situation, but I am unable to let you rest out there safely.
You're also in the safety of your bubble. Thank you.
This is an elven magic to create a pocket of paused time. You made it through everything and bypassed all of my set tests and trials. And she looks to Kelly's character and says, and we have obviously someone of high sorcery here, but the two of you I do not know. And what brings you to the fallen city of lost names? No one is supposed to be here. The council of high sorcery is supposed to have kept this place hidden, yet here you are.
Oh, well, you know, we were just out for a walk, and we just happened to stumble upon it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say my passive ability to detect.
Yeah, no, he's clearly bullshitting for sure.
He goes, right, and the armies that are outside, are those also just passing by?
Those, do I have any,
Do you have any what?
Do I have any of my cards?
What card do you need?
My special card.
The letter card?
Oh yeah, you should give her a letter.
Look.
Oh my god, if you have a letter for this,
Yeah,
you
give her a
have a
letter.
lot of explaining to do. I don't know how that's going to be feasible,
You
but
just
I'm willing
got
to
a
listen.
letter. You just got a letter. You just got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
Fuck am I stuck at?
right now?
What is that from?
Blue's
Is
Clues.
that,
Blue's Clues. Back in the day, my brother used to watch it, so that got stuck in my head. I guess we're the only ones that remember
Dana,
this.
you're fired.
That's all right. We have 2 episodes left.
2 episodes are really good. This is the perfect time for me to leave. So,
Okay.
how is it that you come to this place if the tower has not sent you?
Traveling
Really?
on
And
foot.
she looks at Aldrin and she's got the skull mask on her. For those who don't remember, this woman is not normal looking. She's in red robes with a decorated skull mask. And if you look at the Roll20 page, and I'll pull it up for the audience, you all are in the Path of Memories, which is right here. This is the Path of Memories. And she looks like... Let me find her picture.
She looked cool.
Yeah.
She did look pretty cool.
There you go. This is her.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And bubble around you is this red, like, weave, almost like a expanded ball of yarn, but it's all glowing elements in orange, and everything in between is red. She goes, I was told that the next wizard of high sorcery that came here was to take my spot. Is that you?
No. And I mean, if it is, no one told me. But
You would know. You would have been trained.
no, we're here due to some unusual emergency circumstances.
See. Then you
Don't know
know
if you-
about what's going on in the depths of the city, then.
Between the Red Dragon Army, all the Dragon Elves,
Yes.
we heard. We know that Lord Soth was making his way here.
That it must
the
be the
fire of the
man
cataclysm.
who's walking through the streets, lighting the cataclysmic flames.
Yes, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Then I can give you a day of rest here, pausing everything for you to rest and get yourself together. I can give you what little information that I have. I've been watching them since this army that you are speaking of has moved in. There are many of them, and there are more of them than there are your people parked out in the plateau. And you do know that Darrent has showed up with his men, that Tuesday's group has arrived somewhere as well with the Heroes of Vogler. Your Minotaurs are out here. Becklin has even shown back up. And everybody now has the Fargab, so you will be able to talk. You can't do it in this pocket, because it won't transmit. But once you're out of it, you can talk to anyone on Tuesday that's in the audience, and you can also contact any of the armies through the Fargab system. She says, well, I can give you some information, but I don't have everything. I know that the manor, and she points down below, she says, that is where I've seen most troops come and go from. If you are not here for the replacement of myself, then am I right to assume you are here to put a stop to what is going on?
Yes.
That's our hope, anyway.
Let's just slow it down the best that we can.
They are resurrecting dragons from when this city was aloft.
Dragons, how many?
Well, I've seen a few people gathering the bones of some ancient worm and bringing them to the temple in the middle. But there are many that have died in this area and in this canyon. If they were to bring them back as living or undead, they would have hundreds.
Oh, that's great news. Ah,
Yeah, that's good.
and you're saying if they get those bones to that the thing that used to float, what they call that, the threshold, right? Of the heavens?
Yes, it is.
You get it there.
Was once a way to pray to your gods and create a direct connection to the deities. But that is no more since it's fallen.
Well,
What else have you noticed that has it? What there was like that? What are they calling it? The Bastion of Takesis. What is that thing about as well?
I don't
What they doing
know.
there?
I have not
just been
been
watching.
near it. I can only see certain things from here. Scrying on what you're calling the Bastion, the devices are nullified immediately. Along the tops of all the buildings, there are these dragon-like humanoids, along with casters that seem to cancel any form of divination.
We don't know what's going on.
I know that the occupied mansion that is there is where I see some golden-scaled humanoid dragons, along with undead that move in and out. She would also tell you that the view from the city here, you can see everything but the far temple. It's overgrown, and when you look out, sure enough, the temple back here that is marked is overgrown in like plants that are, I would say, almost as large as the temple, and they are actually like eating soldiers that walk by. The plants are snacking them, pulling them into the temple.
The red dragon army?
Yeah, anyone who walks by.
What in the world?
Oh boy! All right.
Oh,
So stay away from the.
we should probably tell the heroes about that when we get an opportunity, because I think we'd mentioned something about them going there.
Yeah.
It is the Temple of Paladine. I believe it is protecting itself from the evil that walks the streets. That is my belief.
Perhaps. Well, unless they're evil, I don't think they are. They don't seem like they would be.
You seem to know a lot of this space already. Where did you gather your information without being here? And if the Wizards of High Sorcery did not send you, where did this come from?
We did a lot of research, and we ran into some people. Surprisingly, Sylvan SD was willing to give us some information as well.
I see.
We ended up talking to some spirits. There's been a lot.
It's super complicated. We have a lot of friends in many places.
Super complicated. I see. Not as complicated as making a city fly, but complicated nonetheless.
I was making a joke. I'm sorry.
But if you...
We tend to deal with situations like this with humor.
Humor is something by yourself you don't have much of. And being that I have been here for...
This is why Belita doesn't talk.
Since the Cataclysm, I don't
That's why
have much
she's
to
quiet.
laugh about or speak to. And she like looks around. It's just like a cave entrance going out, and it's just desolate. They're like, she has no one that she's talking to right now. Like, there's no friends here for her.
You've just been here by yourself, watching.
Yes, I have been put to be the watcher for Onaru, which is the original city, to make sure that things are not stolen or taken from here. But once this army moved in, it was beyond my abilities to stop. I did try to contact the Tower of High Sorcery, but they said that there was an attack, that the library has been lost.
What?
The library where?
What do you mean?
Oh. She waves her hand and casts a spell, and you see this green dragon, ginormous, emerge from the library in the capital of Corinne and just destroy and decimate it. And afterwards, as it flies away, you see it clip the Tower of High Sorcery and take one of the towers off with it.
Oh, shit.
Oh boy. All right.
Green dragon.
It's the first to be seen since the Cataclysm. We believe it to be either a powerful illusion or transmutation, because as far as we have studied, there are none right now.
Oh,
Unless you know otherwise.
no.
No.
Well, that is the situation that I know of. Is there anything else that I could ask or answer for you before giving you some time to rest? You look not only tired and exhausted, but your boots are filthy and torn, and you're covered in mud, and it looks like you haven't rested in weeks, if not months.
Was that way?
It has kind of been go, 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 go.
It has been.
Yeah.
Going
True.
At least since the second half, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any place in the city that they don't really go to, except for the Temple of Paladine?
That is the major. They seem to be scouting the city. They have been slowly searching all of the buildings that I can see from here. And you can see them out, but it's paused, but you can see everything. Like, that picture that I have up right now is literally what it looks like.
And do you know if there's underground areas here?
Oh, I do not know if there is an underground. There are passages around the plateaus that rise above the city, but I do not know of anything. Back through the way you seem to have skipped, there are old inns and blacksmith shops for one of the entranceways into this gorge, but they are long forgotten and dead. But as for underground, I don't think it's possible. The dirt below is hardened stone. You would be... It's a gorge. There may be some tunnels, but none that I know of. There are waterfalls on the far side.
Is there any place else here that perhaps that they have overlooked, or a place of interest that you wouldn't want them to actually come across?
I have seen near the manor 2 cycloptic creatures burning books from nearby libraries for warmth. I have seen hunters near the bridge that crosses. They seem to be mounting an assault on one of the buildings just north of the bridge, and she kind of points over in this general area. Other than that, I can't see the far side. And like I said, scrying has dispelled within moments of me using it, so I have to stay safe, so I have stopped using it.
And Lord Soth, where the being that is making the purple flame, where does he mostly reside in?
He
What
came
area?
from the front gates through and walked past, and I've seen him mostly at the temple, the bastion that you call, and I have seen him near the threshold, looking for something. And like I said, they've been bringing large bones back to the bastion.
They're making dragons, okay.
I think. Let me double check if it's the bastion. I think it's the bastion. Yes. Yeah, to the bastion.
Great. So taking bones of dead dragons to the bastion. To cases that can't be good.
No, it is not. It's far from good, she says, but I do not have a solution.
What is north, like in the northern part of the city? Like up around like these ledges, and it kind of points out and
buildings, lots of destroyed buildings and ruins. Nothing of value that I know. The water does run from the waterfalls to the northwest. They fill the water around the city streets, but I don't know of anything else really of value. Or of that they would want. But I'm not saying that there isn't something. I'm just saying I do not know.
Well, it's fine, because especially if it's something that you think about, we're able to perhaps draw their focus, especially from taking dragon bones to the bastion of Ttrpgfamily, drawing their attention somewhere else. But as you said, there's a lot of them. So
if you are not my replacement, I cannot leave my post here. I must stay here and make sure everything is protected. So if you are asking me to assist you, the best I can do is point from here and give you respite.
Where did you say they were gathering the bones of these fallen dragons?
The bastion. Just past the gate on the way in here.
Must have so many buried there.
And you are up here.
Right.
Oh.
And it's a trek. And the measurement tool is correct in here, by the way. So if you're wanting to measure anything, that measurement is correct. Is there anything else I could ask before giving you some rest?
oh, jeez.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Fix this, by the way. It's a little too... There we go.
I don't think so. How long have you been posting here by yourself?
Since the cataclysm. 500 years, something along them.
This entire time with no one else?
Correct. I mean, I have conversations back with the Tower of High Sorcery. There are a few Sylvanesti that have showed up from time to time. An elven man named Dalamar. I've met with him a few times.
Oh, yes.
Know him?
Yes, he's a sexist piece of shit, but he is a good wizard.
Oh,
That
there's
tracks.
no going to be dinner. Okay.
I mean, that's just what she says about him. It's not far from the truth.
Well, I'm sorry you've been here by yourself. We do appreciate all the information. We do want to take this army down.
No, you're fine. Sleep, get your rest, recover your casting, and then I will be here in the morning when you wake. I will have food ready for you. I will show you the path down that you can take. It will at least put you in the cover of rocks in the facing of the plateau. But once you're down there, you are sneaking through a city.
And what can we call you?
What was that?
What can we call you? Your name?
Your name.
Oh, I thought you guys had it already. I apologize.
Oh, you
said it
like
once.
took out a character, but I'll...
Demelin. Demelin.
Okay.
I am the ex-wife to Dalamar.
Oh.
Baaack.
Oh.
Yes, right? Explains that. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, we feel for you now. And
Yeah,
I
right?
understand why you're hiding here.
Thank you.
Yes, best to be ex. I understand.
So
We all do.
you all will get a full rest. The next morning, she will show you the way down. There's food there. The bubble is still up even when you wake. It is full rest. Everyone gets an additional 1d10 temporary hit points for the day.
Ooh.
I, unfortunately, am letting the audience roll it. Can I get an exclamation point
Oh.
1d10, please?
Thanks, audience. Give us
Yeah,
some
I
good
want
stuff.
that 1. Let's get that 1 up here. I feel like a 1 is a well-deserved number for this.
1d10 plus 10?
No, just 1d10. That's it. It's just something that this does. This has
Come
the
on,
ability to
audience.
do. Yeah, roll 1.
Yeah.
We want a 1. That's what we're looking for. Nessie's
Yeah,
already at
Nessie.
Nessie. That's 6. All right, 6 temporary hit points.
Thank you, Nessie.
I'll take it. Thank you, Nessie.
So the next morning, once everyone has their spells and their rest and they get all their hit dice back,
No, AWAR.
Yeah, that's not how
healed.
that works. It's B dice AWR.
No, it's not. One of these days I'm going to reprogram that B dice to tell, because he's the only one who does it. It just says, fuck off. It doesn't work. It's just going to say that on the screen.
Diana, do you want the 7?
Oh, you're rolling them
no,
individually.
one set. 6 for everybody.
Oh, 6 for everybody. Okay,
6
well,
for
because
everybody.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Ami,
yeah,
though.
Yeah, nice try, though. No, 6 for everybody. The next morning, when you all wake up, the same scene is out there frozen. As you're totally rested, comfortably ready for the next day, at least as comfortable as you can be. She drops the spell. You see the dragons continue flying out. And as you get to the cliff edge, the plateau's edge to go down, she points to like it is a very narrow ledge down. She says, it is safe. It will not crumble. It has been reinforced with magic through the years. Out in front of you, you see a glittering city of broken domes and jagged towers stretching out before you. The nearby buildings and streets seem to slope down into a basin of vast, ruin-filled crater where this thing is touched down. The vantage point you have right now does let you kind of plot and pick your way through the city safely. But once you're down there, navigation is going to be important. Following the streets, you don't really have a map to go by, just memory. Here and there, you can see crumbling structures and massive rocks that bob almost like defying gravity. Very similar to the Wackenreth tower that you were in, where things were just kind of floating out around it. Very similar feel to that. Besides the floating rocks and everything else, at the city's center, there is the dedicated tower of sharp marble. Its graceful buttress rises into the sky, and it's made taller by the rocky foundation below. And when you look out over the ledge, you can tell it's still aloft. That piece still floats.
Okay.
She explains where everything is, which you guys already did enough of your research to know what's going on. And as soon as that happens, at the bastion of Ttrpgfamily to the south, there is a primal roar of some creature. Then there is a crack of stone in the distant temple as troops start to spill out from the bastion of Ttrpgfamily. On the top of it, a violent flame of purple just ignites, lighting the entire top of the temple. And climbing out from the back side of it is a colossal skeletal dragon making its way to the top of the temple. And as it does, the head rests, and you see the Black Knight with the purple scepter mount the back of the dragon as it takes flight heading south out of the city. Immediately, the far gap goes off, and you start hearing the... It's like a bell is getting hit. That you've wrapped something around to keep it muffled so you know it doesn't get heard. This is before you make your trip down. Who's answering?
I'm not. We all know how my conversations always go.
They go great. They go absolutely stunningly.
I'll answer it.
Oh, okay. I'll ask my questions.
Oh, you're going to answer, Kelly?
Yeah.
All right. So as you answer it, you hear Tatiana on the other side. Hey, are you okay? Deep breaths, be calm. Darren says, deep breaths, be calm. We just saw something come over the cliffs. Some god-cursed dragon skeleton. We're retreating. We can't stay here. It is breathing necrosis all over the place, raising the dead.
That would be Lord Soth on his brand new mount.
We are backing away as far as we can. We will stay nearby within the range of the far gap, but we don't feel we should engage. Darren is making his way towards the gate. By himself.
Of course he is.
I tried to stop him, but, not really.
Right.
Becklin is chasing after him, and now the military leaders are gone. The only people who are here is myself and your Minotaur companion, and the flying gear-looking thing.
Oh, he made it. Good.
What do you mean he made? Yes, he's right here. He said for me to hold the button so he could speak. I told him that I would talk because he seems less charismatic than I am. He talked about firebombing the entire stretch up to the gate. I said we didn't have a way to do that. He said he could summon demons. I said no.
You just hear in the background. Put him on.
Okay. I should pull the button. Did you guys ever name him?
He gave us his name. It was like some weird numerical leet speak kind of deal.
See if you guys have it. He's been around for a little while. We haven't used him much. I don't have his name. I don't think I gave you a name.
You did, because you did like some random. It started with an H.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Does anyone in chat remember his name? Hold on. You know what? It might be on my note.
I'm sorry, XO27.
Axel. I was like, I don't have an H. I do have it. I have it on a note card. I do have it. He comes on the far gap and he goes, "Thank you for holding the button. Not having hands means people like you are necessary." She goes, "Great."
Amazing.
Says, "This is EXO. I was told that I am not allowed to summon demons from limbo." Is this correct?
I mean, how much is it going to cost us to summon demons from
His
Limbo?
name is not B-Dice. The cost is minor. We just can't put them back. You hope for their deaths. That is correct. Is this something you wish for me to do? I'll bring everybody back while you're discussing.
So is there like, listen, what was it? There's making a deal with the demon is totally safe. Erik Frankhouse 2022 or whatever it is.
I don't know. Serving Hands always puts it up.
Serving Hands always has it up.
Make a deal with demon isn't all that bad. Erik Frankhouse 2023. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it was. Yeah.
I made deals with demons and Blades in the Dark. It's all good.
So
the game plan?
Here's the thing.
Wait.
Like, we're here by ourselves. Apparently, the heroes of Vogler may be retreating for their safety, which I guess I understand. But this is a lot. Like, can we summon the demons and have them go after Lord Soth and his mount?
Well, they would
Or is
have
that
to be
too
near
much?
me. They would be
They'd have to be near
listening to
you.
me. I would
Okay.
be summoning them. But I have the ability to do it once per calendar year. But your calendar years are shorter than mine. So technically speaking, I can do it twice a year. Limbo's time is different. Flexible in nature. Weak, like humans. Not you, though, obviously.
Good thing I'm not a human then.
I am.
Well, I mean, really, like, I'm like looking at them like, I'm like, actually, technically, we're not.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
You know what? I feel, Adriel's not smart. She feels like this might actually be a good idea.
You hear Roto
Like,
Luke hit take the button off and move. Hits the button. He's like, summoning demons is always a bad idea. Please don't listen to him. He almost convinced Darrent of the same thing.
Yes, but
Demons are bad. They're called demons, not friendly, snuggly, spiky haired things. They're demons.
I mean, Tatiana, let me give you a basic rundown of what's happening in the City of Lost Names right now, and I just like tell her like all the stuff that we have seen and we know.
Give me a persuasion disadvantage.
Okay.
I think that is a fair thing to ask.
you know, Tatiana, we could always rename them from demons to Freemans. You know, they could be Freemans.
Freemans?
Like friendly demons, but Freemans. So it doesn't sound so evil.
Freemans. Valena 2023.
I got a 17 with the disadvantage. That wasn't great.
She goes, it comes off, you don't hear any conversation for a minute. It comes back on, and you hear Exo again. It says, she says that it is your choice, she will not be a part of it.
No, we need her.
You
Can we summon
don't.
something
She's done
different?
everything she's worth.
Oh my.
You should send
Exo.
her home to continue crafting. She is no good on the front line. People say she's a boost of morale. I think she's a kick in the dick.
Which is impressive because I'm not quite sure if you have one, to be honest.
It was a phrase that one of the Minotaurs used. I am just repeating.
Okay. I mean, you know what? We've only got a couple of episodes left.
Oh my! Listen, Moxie. That is not the answer to all things.
I know. But like, really, though, like I'm considering it, and depending on how many Exo summons, especially considering what we have seen in the city.
Does it have to be demons? Can he summon anything else?
No, my contract is back to the plane of limbo, the war between demons and devils. It happens that the blood pact that I have is with demons right now.
Well, now, what are the odds of you summoning them to go attack those things that they can just don't turn them back on us?
Well, I mean, if they're not here within line of sight, I think you're safe. You're
What if
behind
we
a
summon-
wall. Our people are fleeing right now. I stay here and I summon them in the ranks of the evil.
mean, they could go inside the entire city.
They will have wings. They'll be able to fly. They are quite destructive creatures. But once they're out, I can't put them back in their pen, so to speak. There will be a contract. The amount that you summon are the amount of days they are here.
You know, we could have them run amok
I
inside the
summon
city.
200 of them, then we have 200 demons for 200 days. You hope they die.
Demons and the undead. There you go. You know, that's what we have to deal with.
Well, hurry! Our people are fleeing, and she is looking at me like I am stealing her contraption, and I have no hands. She is currently holding the button down.
I mean, would we have them fly into the city?
Flying and go
destroy?
attack the bastion of Tchisis.
They have to get through. Remember, there's a huge stone wall that divides everything. First Frankhouse dilemma for the game. Do you summon demons? What? I mean, I had to bring my tagline into existence for this episode.
This is true. This is true.
Hey, Isaac. So,
I just want to point out that Kelly is wearing the secret shirt, and it is so black on black you can't see it.
It's a secret.
It's a
It's
secret.
a secret.
Good idea.
And this is not me just being like, let's just summon demons. Like, Adriel
No, I'm
is kind of against it because they are
Right.
completely chaotic,
Evil.
They are
Yeah.
chaotic
Evil.
evil. They are not.
And we
lawful.
can't control
and we
them.
won't be able to control them.
Nope.
Yeah,
once-
no.
once
No, let's not do
Exo
it.
summons them.
He's like,
So-
but he says, Exo goes, but they are in the middle of war. So if I summon them here, they will continue their war.
Yeah, we
They
continue
will
the
fight
war.
whatever's in front of them.
But then they're going to stay for 200 days.
Well, the
You don't
ones
have
that
to summon them.
survive.
Not necessarily like what's the? Can't believe I'm asking this. What's the bare minimum that we have to agree to?
One?
Okay.
One demon?
Well,
Yes,
I'm not
they
saying we just
obviously
get.
would like negotiations for more. What does 200 and 100 survive? It is better than dragons roaming your world and killing everyone, especially undead ones that fly.
And are you able to tell the demons to attack a certain type of people or no? Creatures.
I am a general, so I hope. There is a 57% chance they listen.
Oh, that's not high.
That's
That's for
so high.
200. For 100,
Yes.
it's like 65.
That's
And
an
for
improvement.
20?
Like 68 and 70.
not
It's
much.
never 100%.
Yeah, I would.
They're
that's
chaotic
never-
creatures. I am a lawful being. Well then,
You
she's telling me my
summon
time is
Slod.
up.
Can you summon Slod?
Oh, well, yes. I mean, they are chaotic creatures. That's the demons in Limbo. They are slod.
And-
How do you know
and-
what they are?
And I pull out the Slod crystal that we have.
Yeah, he can't see
I
anything.
don't
It's just
remember.
conversation
Oh.
verbal.
No, I know. No, but I'm talking to our group.
Oh, yeah.
Like I pull out the Slod
Yeah.
crystal that we have.
What are you talking about? I can't see. I feel like you're making hand gestures.
We are. So we fought a couple of Slod in
Oh, that's
another
the name of the
area,
creatures.
and we were able to get a control gem from one of them.
You have one of their brains.
Yes, we have one of their brains.
Well, that will help if anything gets out of control. I will remind you they do lay eggs in people and can make more of themselves. But that's a problem for another day. War
They're not
first.
babies.
Winning
War
the war
first.
second. Worrying about tadpoles and bellies is third.
Well, and maybe fighting them. Well, also there are life things to do.
Okay. So back to just the one.
Well, I could summon one, but what good is that going to do? There are at least 500 men between us and the wall. Especially with the undead being raised. Yes, well, listen, gnome. Starts
Okay,
yelling at
so-
her.
So I'm like, I know that the Slod can impregnate people by
They sure
attacking
can.
them. But I think we would have potentially a better shot of controlling them.
I will be here to
Sad.
help tell them what to do. I won't leave. What if they kill me? I just go back.
Right. There's 500.
No
Combination-
frogs, no owls. Too soon for Diana.
So there's a combination of 500 undead and draconians and
yes.
people. Okay.
Draconian. So there are 500 being between resurrected,
Right.
draconians, and
Right.
then the humans, which are the Red Dragon Army of Ttrpgfamily.
Right.
We have here. All right.
I mean,
Okay.
I mean, I'm thinking like so 200 for 200 seems really crazy, like a very long time.
Are you going to
Even-
talk to the elf wizard that's here with you about this?
Actually, yes, I'm gonna ask my elders for some assistance here.
She says,
Like-
bringing demons from beyond with no way to put them back in their planier jar is very dangerous. In Slod or worst, there are more of those creatures here. In the city, I've seen a few of those toad-like creatures on the tops of the buildings. They're the ones, I would say, stopping spells and creatures that have tried to climb over the wall to get in. They barrage them with magical missiles and with fire and worse. There are some here already.
The
If you
slot.
bring more to them, they may try to overthrow them because my understanding is they are enslaved. Exo goes, they're always enslaved. Always. They're an enslaved race of demon. They're made for war. So how many do we want? 50, 100, 150, 200? I could push for more.
slave.
500 is a very far. I would be clearing the battlefield. Everyone would lose in the other plane of existence.
What if we enslave them and they become part of our?
I doubt it. No, they're demons.
Okay, never mind.
They are
But
chaotic
they're
creatures
They're
that
not
will
going to
bite
listen to
you
anybody.
in the butt. But
In the butt.
Um,
In the butt.
I need to know what you guys want to do. Yay or nay?
We do 100 of them. Yeah.
Well, I was thinking 50. I was thinking 25 to 50.
They're gonna get slaughtered.
Demons,
I mean, that's verse 500.
100.
You need a unit. You need like 100 to 200 of them. You need a demon unit for them to go against them. Now, granted, they got fucking lots of firepower and they're
No.
super tough.
do that as well too. It can draw their focus. Now, what if, as well too? What if, like I was saying, we take that that orb and we make some of the flying dragons, Dragonkin and everything, start moving to a different part of the city as well. We split
if-
them up.
What? What if we call the dragons over to where we summon an army of 200 demons?
Destroy the dragons.
Well, and I know that's right because all of them, some of them, they explode
Someone
anyway. And they
put a
become turds.
little bit of a fucking problem in your plan. You are here.
Right.
Huh?
They are out front past
Here.
this.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if you measured that distance.
No,
the
that's a long
answer
time.
is
That's long.
fucking long. Boop.
At least
Oh, yeah, that's
over
a
a
lot.
mile.
Okay, that is accurate.
It is a city, not a village.
Right.
So you're talking over
let's scratch that.
8,000 foot.
Let's scratch that. But still, I mean, I don't.
I could try to sneak in.
No, let's.
Oh wow!
I'm just trying to figure out the math, honestly.
Well, then, I mean, I am leaving here with the army because I'm not feeling I stand here by myself, fly here by myself without protection.
Like, out of character, I feel like 100 is a nice compromise.
We're playing a heavy metal game.
I mean, so maybe 200 is the compromise.
Then send it straight at the front door.
That's what I mean. That's what he would be doing, is sending them right into them,
Yeah.
causing a distraction. His cards are getting played.
So yeah, we cause a distraction there. Possibly, it, well, I mean, we were also talking about wanting to take out their command. What if we're able to take out the command at the manor?
I mean,
Summoning the demon.
Yup. If you send those and go to the command at the same time, and then maybe do something with the orb, like that is a big clusterfuck for them.
We could definitely do that. We send the demons at the front. We go try to take out the manor, and then perhaps I can ride up even farther north of the city. Things start going crazy, and I'll just start dragging them. I'll start dragging them to the north part of the city.
Yeah.
Then they're just all over the place, and if they respond to that as well too, they're going to tire themselves out eventually.
And if there are Slod already here, then we can try and use the control gem to get them to knock it off.
So 300, he says.
Oh my god.
Look at Diana,
I like how the number just keeps going up. The number just keeps going up.
I mean, it's maybe it takes out a bunch of them, and I mean, who knows what else can happen if they can even get to the bastion as well. But
he agrees. I agree with you. 300 is a perfect number. It's a prime of many things.
Two. I like two more. Not 302. I meant 200.
302. 302. It's funny, as you were trying to explain that, you literally digitized when your camera messed up. It sounded 100% like the far gap just messed up. So he's like, I didn't hear 302. 302 it is. 302 seems like the right number.
I feel like this is where he does it and he's like, okay, goodbye.
Goodbye. Click.
Oh my god.
Did he just say 302?
He just said 302. Okay. Well,
give me a back, and she takes the far gap back.
Sorry, it's a very tough decision.
And she goes, I told him no. And you hear him go, yes, no, you should run with your people. You are done at the front line, little one. She's like, I'm the same size as you. Oh, and you hear the far, she's like, be safe in there. I will contact you when we're a safe distance from here. And she ka-chink and unclicks.
Okay.
Your elf, Demolin goes, are you summoning demons?
We're not.
Our general is.
Your general is summoning demons into the world of Corinne to fight evil with evil.
I mean, at this point, we have no choice.
I'm not going to question anything.
So far, the forces of good have been not necessarily working in our favor.
Sure, yes. No judgment from me. The path is this way. And she starts walking forward like, I need to get these fuckers out of my place. And with that, when you walk forward and look out into the place...
I was just thinking 200. I didn't think he was going to up it to 300. He just kept increasing the number every single time he mentioned it.
Yes. Are you going to make your way to the mansion? Is that the game plan?
That was our game plan, yes.
Yeah.
How do you as a group... Like, you plot your place out. You can see two bridges that go across. How do you want to plot your path there? Like, how do you want to get there, I should say, as a group? Like, what is the plan to get there? I'll bring the map back up for everybody here.
So
put it on large.
I think last week we were talking a little bit about how we were going to try and maybe stealth and then use Aldrin's ability to do his pathfinding in cities to help make it a bit shorter or, like, find the best ways to get there.
Yeah, that was the original concept. Just making sure we are staying.
Yes.
Yes,
please.
Yeah. I mean, I know we've already thrown like a monkey wrench into the works with, you know,
a demon wrench. Demons. One would say.
302.
302 wrenches into the
302 wrenches. Yes.
Pocket, right? Yeah, why not? So, if you're gonna do 302 wrenches into this, she would show you the path.
They're all just gonna pile up right. They're all just gonna pile up right here. We're just we went on Amazon and we ordered a toolkit, okay?
Oh my god. So there's many ways to get there. The exact way, I'm assuming, is going to be stealth, is what we're talking. Are you guys going to hug the canyon wall?
Yes.
Like, are you going to kind of go like this along the wall?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
make our
cross
way-
over through the buildings and then take this bridge across?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Okay, and then to here.
Yes.
This is,
Yeah.
and then through here, and like this is where you're going. Almost 4,000 foot through an occupied city with creatures on the rooftops. So, I can tell you that no matter where you go, it is pretty dangerous. There's really not a right course, just the actions you take to get there. If your priority is going to the manor to try to take this over, the first thing I need is the audience to roll me a d6 and a d8, and I need the players to roll me, unless you have anything to bypass this, stealth at disadvantage. Because it's occupied and there's so many people. Unless you have a way to fix the disadvantage part with a bonus or something that you have, you're at disadvantage. There are Red Dragon army soldiers everywhere, slod on top of buildings, draconians everywhere. This place is 100% occupied.
Ooh.
I'm just giving you the setup before you like start walking through the city. Thank you for the first rolls. So what was the D6 was a 1.
Okay.
And the 8
Before. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Is a 5.
When we go to do that, Aldern, he'll actually bring the two of you even closer. And what I want to do is I reach down into my little side pouch and I pull out just like this little cup, and I light a leaf and like a sprig, and you get like this sense of like mistletoe and spruce.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to, and what happens is the wind starts to blow, but then almost the sound of it stops. And on the three of us, I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace.
All right. What does that give you in 5e?
So for the duration, each creature that I choose has a +10 bonus to stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. The creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
Okay. All right. So no way to easily track you.
Exactly.
So once your destination, finding you will be a little harder. I'll say if anyone goes to track you, I'll write down tracking, and then what is their penalty to track you? Is there a penalty in there?
No penalty to track. Just we leave, like there's no footprints.
So there's no easy way to do it. Is there? Can magic still see it?
We can be tracked magically.
Okay.
But if
So
somebody
no
just looks, but
physical
we
stalkers.
get a +10 bonus to our stealth check.
+10. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So whatever we roll +10.
All right. That is insanity. All right. Anything else you all want to do for this path through?
And that is good for an hour for us as well.
Ooh, how far can you guys go in an hour? Stalking
find
through a
Let's
city.
find out.
I mean, how long is a mile?
Stalking through a city at half speed, because the only person who can move at full speed is Diana's character. Because you guys have to, like, you know, hide behind buildings. Like, the only person who could really sprint there at full speed, it's 4,000 foot.
It's 4,000 feet. Okay.
It's 3,993 or 92, something along those lines. So 4,000
Well-
for sake of argument.
So I mean, if it's 4,000, but we're moving at half speed,
Half
we can get there in an hour still.
Okay,
I can
cool.
walk a mile in 20.
Just making sure.
Yeah. All right. So you
So
want
we're rolling
stealth?
a disadvantage unless anyone has anything else they want to cast.
No.
I mean, I would consider invisibility, but then we can't see each other either. So
Yeah, that would be dangerous.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Roll a disadvantage. As you're walking through the city and making your way...
+10.
+10, yep, to the lowest roll. We get a humanoid skeleton as you cross the aqueduct in this one area. There is a skeleton that is holding a dagger. As you're standing there waiting for guards to go by, the words on it say, "We deserve this," scratched into the nearby cobblestone. As you're making your way past one of the aqueducts, can I get another D6 from the audience? And as you turn to round the corner, there is a black toad-like creature eating which seems to be a living, like a draconian. Like it has half of the draconian in its mouth, gnawing on it as you're crossing through an alleyway. Let's see here. It has one eye on you when you pass, but it waves to you and does not. It waves to you and does not move towards you. It doesn't like try to draw you out of the shadows, but it is definitely looking in your direction. What are your rolls that you got for your stealth?
With my disadvantage, but with the plus 10, I have a 30.
Wow, that's
I
insane.
have a 32.
Because I rolled a 13 and a 14.
I rolled a
What
6 was my lowest.
about the Kender?
With the bonuses and stuff, that's a 21.
Okay. So he would only wave at the Kender. He does not see the other two of you. And he swallows the draconian whole. And he's waving to you.
Bye.
You're not going to go over and talk to him?
It's a slod.
He's waving at you, man. Maybe you have a letter for him.
Or you can talk with the gem.
The slot. Yeah, how does that gem work? You just go up and be like, ah!
No. So what I was reading the gem again, and it looks like you would take the gem and it would, you'd take it out of a living slot and be able to use it. We absolutely murdered that slot. So I don't think the gem would really come in handy. So let's not go use it on this slot.
It is all like black and charcoal skin with like black obsidian spikes on it. It's wearing like a half robe, like around the belly and around the shoulders, but its chest is open. And it has some weird ritualistic scars on it.
I don't think we should stop. Why
Do they look like the ritualistic scars that Aldrin had on his face?
No.
Okay.
Definitely not that.
Okay, I just...
Yeah. I was thinking for a
Tossing it
minute, I
out
was
there.
like, what is she talking about? No, I know what you mean now, but no.
Yeah. All right.
Nope, it does not.
All right.
It looks, if you've never seen a death slod, I will put it on screen for you here.
No. We mess with this slot.
Save.
It's definitely Adam's.
What's that? It's definitely what?
That's Adam speaking. I don't mess with
I will show to you all. It looks like this.
Hello.
I don't know if you've ever seen one before. I know Kelly's seen them in other games, but
That Slaz is trying to get your number, buddy.
Oh, that's good. Not interested. Sorry.
are you just gonna keep moving? Okay.
Yeah, some.
Another
Yeah.
D6 roll was a 2. As you cross the bridge, you see at the end of the boulevard a stand with 2 enormous marble feet. The rest of the statue is toppled into the water below. It looks like Kiri Jolith, the Minotaur deity, is knocked in below, and there is a glimmering great sword held in its hand that you can see in the water, like if you were to go down into the ravine versus crossing the bridge. At that bridge, there is a checkpoint of Draconians, and they are speaking to each other in Draconic halfway down the bridge.
We can understand. What are they saying?
You'd have to get closer if you want to listen to them. It's, I mean,
Sorry,
it's
okay.
a far distance down the bridge.
Sure, okay.
What do you guys want to do to pass this point before we make our next rolls? So I know.
I mean, do we make a distraction to them the other way?
You guys are currently here on the other side of this bridge.
Currently.
Wow.
Can you just take him, please? Take the little one. How many do we notice on the bridge?
5.
Can I make a perception? Notice 5.
There's
over there?
5.
5.
Can I look past to see if make a perception check if I see anybody on the opposite side?
No, it looks clear on the other side. There's no perception
other
needed for it.
Okay.
It seems clear. But there is definitely them standing there.
Extraction.
Yeah, extraction. What can we do?
Civac, if I remember correctly, are the silver versions. I'll get a picture of them for you. What does you guys want to do? Do you want to go down into the ravine next to the bridge? Or are you going to try to sneak by them or slink by them? Or are you going to wait to see where they go? What do you want to do?
I mean, if they're just pausing and...
They're discussing something on the bridge. Like I said, you have to get closer to hear them.
Okay. I don't think it would work this time around, but depending on what happens, I might be able to try and put some of them to sleep if we absolutely need to.
This is the Civac, so you remember what they look like.
Yeah.
They're the silver ones that can get large. You've already fought a few of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will put one on the map so you can just mark it broadly so you can see where it is.
Right. I don't want to engage him if we don't have to.
No.
So do we want to go down in the ravine then? I mean, Aldrin, do you think you'd be able to go scout ahead? See if it's even safe for us to go down there? If there's
Ravine
water?
it has some water, but it's more like mud, I would say, down in here.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna be slippery.
Yeah.
It's just like, like water came through, but it looks like there's no water in it anymore. There's like dead fish that have recently, suffocated here, but there's no...
It's gonna be
Yeah.
Yep.
We need a distraction.
something.
Yes, Amber.
How far are they from us?
I mean, they're in the middle of the bridge.
I mean, so how long is the bridge, I guess, is more what I'm asking.
It
Let me get the
300
ruler.
foot?
I'm an idiot. So, I mean, if we want to do a distraction, we do have a bottle with some smoke. And I have a cloak that can do minor illusions at will.
That is also true.
Do we want up some sort of nonsense with that? I mean, it's a low level trick, but sometimes the simplest ones are the best.
Hey, you know what? I like us thinking, and see him reach back and pops the top of that bottle.
Smoke starts to billow out. As the smoke starts to billow out, one of them looks back, looks to the rest of the group, goes like this, and they all get really low. And they go to each side of the bridge to take cover in the shade on each side. And they look out that way. How long are you going to let the bottle flow for?
So with my fancy bottle, what is it? Every minute.
Okay.
It goes out another 10 feet.
Okay. One of them, when it steps aside, you can see they're holding a kender. And he stabs him through the side of the neck, and as he pulls it out, he shifts into that kender's form.
He shifts into the kender?
And he starts sprinting down the bridge.
Oh my god.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Towards us or
towards the smoke?
Okay.
The other ones did not seem to move right away. How big of a cloud are you trying to make?
At least waiting for that minute to let it go, so it's at least 20 feet right now.
So they sprint. When they hit the smoke, you lose sight of them, unless you have a way to see them.
No, like all of us inside this thing are...
Okay. Can I get
I'm making
Go ahead.
noises, just real quick. I'm making noises with the cloak to try and distract them from where we are.
So in the smoke, but not next to you, like somewhere around the perimeter on the side?
Yeah,
okay.
like 30 feet away.
Can I get perception at disadvantage? And then I'm gonna make a roll for him as well. Okay.
The DC for the illusions is DC 18.
18. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You hear him run into the smoke. What'd you guys get for your perception? Well, she's making the sounds on the edge.
16 for me, disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah, with disadvantage, I got a 17.
Okay.
Yeah, 14.
You don't see him. He doesn't come near you. What do you all want to do? He's somewhere in the smoke. You don't hear him. You don't see him.
problem is if we move on the bridge, they're gonna see us.
Well, we are concealed by the smoke, though.
Or
Yeah,
what?
but it's not going to cover 300 foot.
No, not at all.
Bring
I
it
can
with
get it up
us.
to 120 feet, but that's.
Are you going to like start moving onto the bridge with it?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Wanna
Give
tell.
me, if you want to give me stealth, I'll give you advantage on it, and see if you can get across the bridge. But if they find you in the smoke and you guys are all fighting in the smoke, this is going to get ugly really fast because that smoke doesn't go away.
We get that plus 10.
still from Pass Without Trace. Yep.
Mm-hmm. You said with advantage? Nice.
We'll see what happens.
Ma'am, what are you doing? Ma'am.
29.
Okay, 29.
I got a natural 20.
Okay.
I got a 26.
Oh, a disadvantage?
No,
Advantage.
well, we
So
get,
we
get
get
the advantage
this
from the
time.
smoke.
Oh,
So between the 20...
So it's a wash. You
then
lose the
10.
disadvantage. This is
Yeah.
a straight roll.
never mind.
Yeah, I
So
got a natural 20.
what's 16 plus a lot? Never mind.
13,
16
29.
plus 10 is 26 before you even add your score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So plus.
So you're like 30 something. I'm at a
I'm at
26.
40 something.
I'm at a... What's my...
Fuck.
Yeah, so
Ninja.
I'm at a 37.
16 plus 16.
So what's the
plus 10.
lowest?
Me, 26.
Okay, so I'm rolling against 26. As you're walking with the smoke, everyone else is kind of trying to stay near each other. One of them walks directly into you.
Into me?
Like you're holding the bottle, sneaking, and like, boom, and you bump into each other. He looks down, you look up. And he says, "Did you find them?" Because we're in the smoke, and you're a fucking Kender.
That's right.
And draconic.
And I'll say
So
it
make
back
sure
in
in
Draconic
Draconic.
as well, too. Be like, yeah, they went, they're farther across the bridge. There were some barrels that they're hiding around. I think one of them is trying to sneak away. He looks kind
Waiting.
of like me.
What is the smoke? What is that?
I don't know. We were not able to find the
Can I
source
get a
of it.
sleight of hand of you to hide that fucking bottle behind your back as he runs into you, so he doesn't look down and it's not just going like over a smoke bomb.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are doing great, Isaac says. You're doing great.
Thanks, Isaac.
That is a. I'm gonna use my bond. I never fail. I only succeed.
Really succeed when you're delivering messages.
That's right.
Total
Oh,
sense. Total
oh,
sense.
that's better. Plus 7. That gives me a 25.
Are you
Sleight
happy
of
with
hand.
that? Would you like a dexterity bonus on top of that?
Yeah,
Sure, let's do that. Let's take it up to
Just in
27.
case.
Play,
Take it.
I mean, yeah, take them all.
Oh, yeah.
As much as you can. We'll do the dex roll. Let me scroll back here. Let me turn on pending only. We're gonna go deep back, deep back. We'll use one of KJ's. Why not buy yourself to victory with a KJ Dawson?
That's
card?
right.
KJ, what date?
Nope, we're not doing that. So as you, he looks down at you and he's like, "Well, then come on, let's go." And he walks by you and continues into the smoke. Are you sprinting the opposite way?
I'm going to make it sound
Like,
like he's following them with my cloak.
Yeah.
And what's my save?
Yeah.
The save is 18.
I have a 16. So he continues running that way, and in Draconic, he's like, they must have went this way. I hear footsteps, and he starts going that way as you guys cross the bridge. Fuck that
Yes.
shit. So as you make it into the next section, can I get a D6 and a D8 for the next group from the audience, please? D6 and a
This
D8.
is like,
Son of a
guys,
bitch.
high five. Let's go. Let's go.
High five, let's go.
we're gonna be like,
Kelly, get up in there.
Something horrible has to happen. There's no way this is
wow,
recording.
wow.
We're doing
D6
this
and
so
a
far.
D8. For those who
We're
know,
doing
I'm
our
rolling
best.
on two tables. I'm rolling
We
on a
are,
city
we're trying.
sites table and a city encounter table. When you move between locations, basically the islands, there's a chance of an encounter. So D6 and a D8. As you move through the city and there's the floating debris, you do see on the rooftops draconians like watching as you're slinking through the alleys.
I was gonna say, once we got to the other side of the bridge, I'm gonna cork up my bottle,
I
so
figured.
then they can't.
So
yeah,
it just kind
so
of dissipates over
it'll
time.
dissipate. Yep.
We got an 8. What do we get on the D6 here? So an 8. Okay. Ooh.
2.
2. Okay. Shooting across. As you make it across the other side, on the opposite side of the bridge, as you come out, there is a patrol that is walking by as you're just exiting the smoke, and the smoke starts to billow across away from you on the bridge. I just rolled a random direction for wind. There are Copic Draconians. They're the copper-based ones. They're a patrol. There are currently 17 of them in this patrol. As they are walking by, they stop at the bridge and look at the smoke as a group, and one of them holds its claw up to tell them to wait. And they turn and look in the direction that you all are. I get advantage on my roll because there's so many to try to spot stealth people with this patrol. What was the highest roll or the lowest roll we had? 26, right?
26, yeah.
26. Are you happy with that?
No, up it.
It's too late because you've already rolled it. One of them looks at the smoke and goes, "Do you see the silhouettes?" It's like it's our own men.
Yeah, I'm using the minor illusions to make shadowy draconians.
They're like they're the other way. He's like, yes, but that is look at them. There's people there. And Draconian, they're like, our patrol is in this area, not there. And they start arguing.
As they're arguing, yeah, we should.
You have two options. You can try to slink by. It is a disadvantage because it can see you, like possibly see you because you're going through them. Or you can try to talk your way through if you have a way to look like a Draconian or do something along those lines. Or if you have your own idea. But I will definitely give you those two as options unless you have one of your own ideas.
Let me look at the cards real quick.
Yeah.
Because
there's no get out of jail free card.
No. I'm thinking back to what that portal with the 5 dragon heads told us.
What about it?
I'm looking to see if maybe, because I know that we had to ask for other abilities for our lineage powers. Are any of our lineage cards potentially able to trigger that draconian bloodline within us? Supposedly?
Not particularly.
Okay.
Nothing I can think of for this, no.
Okay. And let's see. Let me look at my spells real quick.
We're in an alley, right?
You are just crossing the bridge, and they are crossing that area. So they're literally crossing like right here. So you're coming across the bridge, and they're going this way.
Look me, okay.
The audience couldn't see it with me. Sorry, guys.
Got you. Okay.
So our heroes are coming across this way, and then the Copic Draconians are coming down this way as a patrol.
Okay.
You can see the manor from where you are. It is one of the tallest buildings in this area. What do we do? And you don't all have to do the same thing. Someone could stealth, someone could try to talk, someone could cast a spell from themselves. Everyone can do their own thing here because it's one of those. You're in the moment. It's this part. It's up to you if you want to do what everybody else is doing because some of you may not be that great at stealth. Unlike Diana's character who's rolling 40s.
I don't do stealth thing, but
I'm looking at everything as well.
While they're looking, I want to go to here. There's their designing. For those who are just joining, thank you for joining the party. This is one of our last 2 episodes for Monday as they're making their way in. This is the Stream Loot cards. This is the subs. And the new merch has the secret shirt, the black on black. A few of them already went out. There is a secret itself on the shirt. No one can see you. It's on me right now, Callie. Yeah, it's me right now. I'll come back and you can do it. There is something secret on the shirt that, for those who don't know, after our shows, we do secret time. Like, we have a meeting afterwards as we plan everything for our next show. If you have that secret shirt, there's something that allows you to be included. That's all I will say. I won't say anything else. You can be included. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that in case you hadn't seen them. Yeah, pew pew. You know what we're talking about. Let me go back to them and see if they figured out what they wanted to do.
Okay, so first of all,
I could.
This is okay. So this is what I'm thinking. This has never come into play. the entire time. We've only got 2 episodes left. My background is urban bounty hunter.
It is?
So maybe I can grab something from my pack to show that I'm actually a bounty hunter.
Are you a draconian?
No, but there are humans here.
Are you wearing Dragon Army clothes?
I can make it look like it potentially with minor illusion.
That is probably what I would recommend, because everybody here is either undead, which you are not, a slod, which you definitely are not, a draconian, definitely not, or they are in the Red Dragon Army get-up. And and I don't know if I've ever shown the Red Dragon Army is like black armor with red dragon highlights. So it would be one of those. And if you have none of those things,
or
what you're saying doesn't work.
They've also described themselves as the Kender. They're sacrificing.
Well, that was one person who did that. This is the Red Dragon Army for those who have not seen it.
Well, I don't know if maybe there's people who are.
Those are one group that they turned into a Kender, and they killed that Kender. So who knows who the fuck that was hiding here.
Okay.
Because this city probably had some people in it. And they're just massacring anyone who's left here. So I'm not opposed to what you're saying, Kelly. If you have a way to make yourself look like a Red Dragon Army person, that's a great plan.
Question.
Answer, possibly?
Did we ever take some of the black plate mail armor?
Oh, are you carrying a full set of black plate armor right now?
I didn't know if it was in like a bag or something.
In a bag? You ever seen plate mail in a bag? There isn't one.
Oh, okay.
Unless that's a bag of holding, not happening.
Okay.
Nice try. I see where you're going, and I raise you no.
Got it.
You could use your illusion if you can make yourself look like something, or alter self if Adriel has something like that to cast. Or we try to sneak by at disadvantage.
So I got the +10.
You do have a +10. I still don't think that's for the stealth check when someone is watching you. I think it's to track you.
When we're watching, yeah, I think it's to track it.
Nice try to abuse that 10 for the rest of your life. What are we doing, group?
Well, I'll be stealthing.
What do we want to do?
For duration, each creature you choose has a +10 bonus to Dex stealth checks. They can't be tracked except by magical.
That's for tracking.
I would say if somebody's looking at us, no, I agree with you on that for sure.
Rolling suitcase of full plate. Sorry, Sandberg, that's not something they have right now.
No,
they already have a guy wearing a backpack with T-Rex armor.
I was gonna say the T-Rex armor might be a thing.
I mean, it kind of looks like what I'm wearing.
Are we stealthing? What are we doing?
I'm gonna grab a random potion out of my backpack and see what that ends up being.
Is it random potion time?
It's random potion time.
Let's see how this turns out for you. D&D 5e random potion.
1 potion.
Potion generator. Audience will get to roll this for me.
I'll claim the one that I played 146 days ago.
You don't need to say the fucking days. Stop. You don't need to say the days.
It's just to throw everybody off.
No, you don't need to say it. All right, can I get a percentile roll, please, from the audience?
I like to hear it.
Thank you.
I don't. Get me a percentile from the audience for random potion generator.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Sometimes it works.
Nope.
50% of the time, it works 100% of the time. Drinking something to fix the problem.
Kelly's solution is to maybe drink something. It always is. We've hung out for years. An 80. All right, let's roll. 80. You pull it out. It is a fizzing liquid orange in color.
Okay.
It's in a bronze, presumably dwarven, gyroscopic container. It's like rotating in it to keep the fizz. They're looking into the smoke, trying to figure out if those are people.
No, stuff.
You gonna drink it for science?
You know what? Let's go.
All right.
Oh God.
She's doing it.
You know what? I drank a lot at the wedding. I haven't really had anything to drink since then.
You drink it. I need a Constitution saving throw. Not that it's a negative. This is actually just for an effect on the potion. It's not a negative.
Oh, you did your wedding. You did your wedding one, right?
It's not a negative.
Kelly.
I'm just saying I haven't had anything to drink since the wedding.
Just a con roll. Just give me a con roll.
Just a con roll.
Yep.
Plus 38.
No,
I got another natural 20. I'm not
you
shitting you.
begin to sneeze, and you stop.
Okay. That's it? Just makes me sneeze?
That's all I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
You felt like a bubbling from the fizz. You begin to sneeze, and you stop yourself, and they're looking into the smoke. What are the other two of you doing?
Stealthing.
Okay, give me a roll.
Is that at disadvantage?
Yes, it is a disadvantage.
Natural 20.
You have to roll a
disadvantage?
second dice.
Diana, doesn't your cloak give you...
I don't know.
It does,
Not
but
my item.
perception checks to see me have disadvantage.
It's my rolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Disadvantage on the stealth.
And you... Well, no, hold on.
Okay,
Cloak of
okay, that's a
Valentine. No,
What's your total?
Well, you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks made to hide. That's the other
It's
part
a
of the
wash.
cloak.
So if it's a
You
wash,
got your
then
natural
And
20.
you got to keep your natural 20. So what's your total?
So 20 plus 10,
No,
30
no
plus
10.
16.
You're being watched. That's not how that works.
So
Just your
20,
skill.
36.
Okay, 36.
36.
They don't see you. What are you doing, Adam?
fuck me. I'm not gonna be behind.
Are you stealthing? Are you talking?
Yeah, I'm
Are
gonna.
you,
I'm gonna stealth.
Disadvantage.
Get that
There's
fucking- No, you know what?
17 of them.
We're next to. Are we like next to a building?
I mean, there's buildings everywhere, but you are literally crossing a bridge and coming out the other side, and they are walking down the road.
Are we coming up? Because I was gonna say if I can just go up to a building, I want to go up and touch it, and a little doorway forms, and I go inside.
You came across. It's like a meeting. Like right now, it's not like you have time.
So it's a
to
meeting
go.
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like they are
Well,
there.
All right. Well, that's
Action.
it. I gotta try to stealth. Then that's all I got. Oops, I'm at disadvantage. No, that's worse.
I know, two nat 20 serving hands. I know. It's bullshit. To me, it's bullshit. Hurts my feelings.
No, the other thing. No, the other idea that I. Oh, fuck, I already said all this
Inspiration for
stuff.
damage? Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, take
Yeah,
an
yeah,
inspiration. Take an
Oh, give me
inspiration.
2d6 from the audience. I'll get you your inspiration from damage.
Oh,
Inspiration
that's
from damage. We are going to use
better.
serving
Okay.
hands. Thank you, serving hands.
I don't get
What's your total?
inspiration. Plus that gives me a dirty 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Turn the bird.
You could have, but he didn't do that. He's stealth. I said you could pick your own option as well, and he did not do that. 2d6. You get. Oh, you take 2 whole fucking points of damage.
Wow.
2 damage. No, not bad. That's the best it could be. Not bad.
That's good.
Kelly, it takes us back to you.
Yeah, I know. Let's see.
You felt something going off with a potion. You held back the sneeze. Unless you want to sneeze on purpose.
You know what? I'll sneeze on purpose because I've got some tricks up my sleeve with my cloak.
As you sneeze, out of you, an entire other version of you appears.
Oh god.
It says, and I quote, you create a clone of yourself every time you sneeze.
Sneeze more.
They sneeze and they look at you. And there's 2 of you. And they all look at each other. And they all look back.
So
Like
I look at myself, I guess, and I'm like, how do we feel about Eiffel Towering 17 Draconians?
And they look like this. And I don't think there's an answer. Because your clone can't speak.
Well, I'm gonna take that as
They all crouch and pull knives as the other 2 like left and right and beeline out of the way. And it's just you and your clone.
I'm gonna sneeze a few more times, and then I'm gonna
You're gonna
cast
use an
invisibility
action
on them.
and a bonus action to sneeze, it
bonus
says. Would you like to make 2
Okay.
more of you?
Yes.
Okay, 2 more up here.
Oh my god.
They're like staring down. They pull daggers. They crouch as a group of 17. One raises a hand and goes this way, and 2 of them dash away from the group. I need initiative between me and you, because I'm assuming you're going to try to bounce out of here while they're fighting your clones.
Yes.
What do you got for me?
Oh god. This
did pretty well. I rolled pretty
ridiculous.
well. It is ridiculous.
So ridiculous. I got 21.
That's what random potions do.
I got 21.
You beat me by 3.
Okay.
Woo!
What would you like to do? You're first. As your Valina and East Tide disappear. West Tide is gone.
Yeah,
Oof.
I'm gonna. You know what? Was it a bonus action to make another one?
You can use an action and a bonus action, so it's 3 right now.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna use my cloak.
To do what?
Turn
It is?
invisible.
Okay, so you wrap yourself in a close and disappear, and the 3 of you are standing there, look at them, and they look at it, and they dash at them. Can I get a stealth bonus from you? No disadvantage anymore, because you have invisibility. Let's see if you can get away from the area as they are tackling the 3 clones of you.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, well, I will point out, it's not that weird, actually, because she's a red robe, which is illusion and trickery.
Yeah.
It's almost
I'm
the
embracing
perfect
it.
potion.
I'm embracing it.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's why I made 3 of them.
It's cool, this table I have, when you open it, it just makes D100 random amount of potions.
When a boot
That's
Every
wrong.
time.
wrong. I got 25.
25, as you walk around them, as they all dive and tackle the 3 to there, they don't really fight. They, like, push on them, but they don't have any weapons. They just make a clone of you in clothes, and they start tackling and stabbing the shit out of them. As you wander around, and the group meets back up on the other side of them, as you make your way towards the manor. Which is bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. I was prepped for combat.
That's that is definitely the Kerbal Space cloning program gone wrong.
That
That's
is
what I'm saying
some
to
red robe
Melina.
bullshit. As if just
How long does that
sneeze
last?
clones of you out.
How long does that last
Yeah, how
for?
long's the last we know?
She doesn't know.
We'll figure it out.
So as you
All right.
wander your way there, the tickle in your nose goes away after a couple of minutes. And you sneeze again, but another one doesn't show up.
Okay.
It's done.
As you make
I
your
mean,
way
you know what?
to
That's
the
okay. It did what it needed to do.
It did what
Yeah.
you need to do. Is you get. Hey, I can tell you that if you would have rolled the one above that, hold on here, the one above it, you fall asleep for days.
Oh no. Oh no.
Then she would have been like, "Oh, I'll play possum," and like be gone, which would have been horrible. So as you make your way towards this mansion, it is a fairly large building, 3 stories is what it looks like. You can see torches and candles lit through the windows. There's definitely multiple rooms inside. It's a decent size. Upon getting to the street out front, I'm not going to say you're inside, there are a few Draconian army soldiers wandering the grounds of the manor. And you do see people coming and going out of the 2nd story. The Capwn ones that you've seen before, they have wings. They're jumping out the window and flying through the city. Or gliding, I should say, from building to building. The exterior, it's at the end of a row of ruins, is a partially intact manor. Most of the east side is collapsed, but the rest of the house seems to be serviceable. The southwest corner is attached to a carriage house and stands next to the front door entrance. There is a command post. Like I said, you see people flying in and out. There are Capwn Draconians, or Baaack Draconians, patrolling the perimeter. You've counted 4 on the way up to the place. I'm going to take us to the map, because there's a fucking map for this area, and I will let you all decide how you want to handle this. I am a little concerned because this is a pretty dangerous area to go to, and most players that I have seen so far have skipped the manor and all the readings. So let me get us our...
The good thing we're us.
Secret camp.
Yeah, right?
So
That's
just like
true.
Occupy Mansion.
You guys don't listen to anyone anyway, right?
No, we don't.
So let me take us to here.
We listen to
gonna be-
Liam, but he's not here to tell us not to do things.
It's gonna be
so.
pitch black. I'm gonna drag your characters onto the table. Give me a sec. You are coming into the carriage house area from the
We
ground.
come in, it's like Fort Dyer all over again.
It is worse than Fort Dyer by a lot.
No, I meant more just like, oh, we're going by the carriage house and we're
Oh
sneaking
yeah, I
in.
didn't think about that. There was a carriage house in Fort Dyer too. That's right. So let me grab the characters. Let me pull you all out here so you're in the right spot. Try not to move your characters all over the place. I'm just going to put you here. Adriel is there. You have vision. Dynamic lighting. Vision on. Well, how far is your vision, Kelly?
120.
Okay. Can you see?
Yes.
All right. Felina, do you have dark vision?
No.
All right. So I'm just going to give you 30 foot because you can see outside because it's not nighttime. It's the middle of the day. I'm going to say you have 30 foot just so you can kind of see the surround. Actually 60 I think is the proper amount. Save that. So you will see, and then I will bring S-Tide out as well.
It was Belina.
S-Tide. And I put Felina out already.
Well, I'm the same with her as C now.
Okay. And save. There you go. So that's the front. There are 2 guards. You can see into the windows. There are other of these Capwn copper draconians. There is a second floor as well that you can see. And this side, while it is blacked out and you can't see it, over here, this area is in ruins. You guys are approaching down the alley of these ruined buildings all around you. What is the plan for the group?
So those 2 draconians are standing in front of the doors.
The door to enter. Yep, that you can see. We'll zoom out a little bit.
Okay.
Can you sneeze again?
Didn't do
And you
anything
just
with your
hear
test.
from the like nowhere. No, I tried sneezing. It didn't work.
Okay.
Because
What about
invisibility lasts for an hour, and I haven't cast any aggro spells or attacked anything yet. So.
what if we try to sneak over to the ruin part of it? I could then get up and see if how many people we're talking about inside of the building.
That
That's
could
what
work
I
if
really
you
need
can
to
see
do.
over there.
You're gonna go there by yourself? To check it?
Maybe, but I can be seen.
Stealth.
You know, you can also turn into one of your animals.
He doesn't want to use it because he wants to turn into a T-Rex later. I know why he's holding it.
Oh,
No,
is it like a
he's-
certain limit?
He's holding the other thing. He's holding that. Yeah, well, I actually don't know.
What do you want? Are you gonna go S-Tide? Is that what you want to do? Is go check over there?
Or do you want me to go?
No, I have to go.
Oh yeah,
to
you have
go
to
over and
feel
do
it.
that.
Okay.
Do we want to use the smoke trick again, but like fire it off over here so that they go investigate?
Well, the building ruins is over there, so that they would be
Oh,
walking.
well, you know what
you'd
I
be
mean.
walking through that.
Right. Okay.
You would set it off over here on
Yeah,
the left-hand
that's-
side,
yeah.
and you can go around.
Yeah. No, I mean, it worked once already. Just to say it can't do it again.
It's up to you if you want to risk the same trick.
I mean, I'm just trying to think of low magic ways to do this since they're able to like shut down scrying and stuff. That's why I'm trying to pull stuff out of my pocket here.
Can I have the audience roll me a d20, please, while they're deciding this?
Yes.
Would you like to go search around?
Can I do that?
Huh?
Actually, but
I don't know. What are you doing? This group seems very undecisive today.
this is lots of decisions. There's big decisions tonight.
He gave us demon army. Then
I mean,
we'll
I
get
feel
back
like
to that problem later.
no.
Oh yeah. Thank you for the roll. 14.
Hmm.
Okay.
you
Do
know,
we got
it's-
any other crazy cards?
I mean, there's plenty of cards. Just, what is your idea of crazy?
Yeah.
Distraction cards, like
Nope,
like,
this isn't
like
aliens.
wild storms and
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, there's wild magic, but they have to cast a spell for that to happen, and God only knows what's going to happen then. That is
Yeah, I know.
undiscernible magic.
All right. I was trying to think. Can
There's
I?
crits, there's some dragon medals in here, there's recovering spell slots.
Oh, there are recovering spell slots, aren't there?
Mhm.
Well, actually recovering spell slots might might not be a bad idea for the two of you for stuff because
Later, but you guys are fully rested, and she used her cloak. Can't recover that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Some
that's why I
heavy
use
metal
the cloak, so I
cards if we
didn't
get into
have to-
combat.
Yeah, I'll try to kind of work down an alleyway, see if I can find a way a little bit farther down so I can try to cross.
I mean, there really isn't a... You're just making a stealth roll to get up to there.
Oh, okay.
There are guards. There are patrols in the area.
I mean, Nessie makes a good point. We could just flood the entire city.
With what? What
We
are you
could,
going to
just
flood
use
it
some-
with?
we could just use some wild magic and summon another elemental.
I
and
mean,
see what
it's
happens.
possible if those things were rolled again. That is a feasible, very minute fucking chance.
I know, it's just,
I
just
know,
joking.
just-
Just joking.
Just Tuesday shows up and it's all flooded again and blooded. And
It just
"Thanks,
says
Monday.
fucking Monday again.
yeah.
Um,
Monday.
so if you're going to stealth over there, give me your stealth roll, please.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, no disadvantage here because you're
Right.
not. The patrol isn't here.
Okay.
This is just a regular roll versus me. Okay, and it is a roll because you're going to be within 30 foot, so it's opposed
Yeah.
rolls.
And you're sneaking over here, right, Aldrin?
I'm sneaking over to the right. Right.
Alright.
And my perception is it's all right. It's not
I'm gonna-
great.
I'm gonna move over here so I can provide
You know
some
what?
peace to you.
Damn it! I'm gonna use an ideal this time.
Oh my
Okay.
god, how many?
Rebellious. I will go where I want when I want. Damn it!
Okay.
You can't tell him what to do.
You don't tell an S-Tide what to do.
That's
All right.
better, but
So as you get to here, up above, on the wall, there is a kappa that is holding on, that is reaching through a window, getting something, like a letter. He puts it in his pocket, like in a satchel, and he's getting ready to jump off and fly. What'd you get?
Yeah, I
He's
rolled.
taking your job, Aldrin.
Right.
He's gonna take-
I'm kidding.
What did you
Got
get?
my fucking leathers. I got a big old fancy 13.
I
my.
have a 15. As it goes to jump off, it looks down and looks back into the window and looks down at you, and it just like slides and wings come out and it drops to the ground. And it drops low and looks at you. Are the other two of you kind of hiding somewhere?
Yeah, I would be
Yeah, I mean,
hiding.
I'm invisible, but yeah, I'm like
Okay,
over
so you're
here,
there. What about
keeping an
you? Are you
eye on
hiding
him.
behind all this debris in the road?
Yes, please.
Okay, give me your stealth check. We'll see how he handles this.
That is what's 16 plus 6.
32.
Thank you.
32, 16 plus 6 is
No,
32.
that's
No, it's a 23.
Wow, Adam, you screwed up my
16 plus
control
12. Did you say 12 or 6?
16 plus 6.
I was reading something. I heard times too.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. I'm
Like,
Michael
that is a
Jordan.
number that is
Michael-
way above and beyond what you rolled. When he slides down and lands, he looks at you, and in Draconian, he says, "What's the code?"
Good.
He has his hand on the blade as he stuffs whatever he has in his pocket.
He asked me what's the code.
Yep, that's what he's saying.
I am going. Oh, this will be fun. I seriously, I just look at him and I go, oh wait, no wait, and I say it in Draconian. I go, the code is, Filmasil, kill it. As the blade shoots out of my holster and it attacks him because I have that dancing sword.
I fucking forgot you got that already. He goes, "What?" As you say it in elevator, he's like, "What is that word?" Can I will give you a first round attack because that is a good surprise attack. Give me a roll to hit. I totally forgot you had that.
Nice. Dirty 20
That hits me.
on that thing. Is a long stirred.
So,
Ooh, max damage with that. 12 points of damage.
Would you like to spend extra cards to do more damage? Because they're not
Oh,
like
yes.
super strong. They are. He's still standing. All right, let's go through it. let's use one of your treasure rolls. We have tons of those, so that's a D4 you get to add.
Treasures. All right.
We will do a We will do a blue. We'll do call on a retainer. That's a D6 extra.
Okay.
And then, would you like to use a critical card to put him down? Possibly put him down.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Might as well, right? All right, we'll use Kyle's crit card as well. So we had 2 from Kyle, 1 from Serving Hands. Give me crit. So max the first roll. That includes the bonus dice, and roll the second.
Okay.
There's a chance you can take him out 1 blow.
Ooh, okay.
Let's see if we can do this. What do you got, Adam?
Lots of math.
34 points of damage.
Is that with all your bonuses?
That's with everything.
That's the crit and everything, your strength and all the stuff from the sword.
Wait, so wait, with the crit you maxed your first set of damage days?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
So with
I just
that
wanted
said, it slices him. He jumps back and it cuts a huge swath in him. I am not dead.
Of course you're not.
I need initiative for those who are going to be
Alright.
involved. This is a chance you go before him and silence him. As he gets cut, he goes to yelling Draconian. I got a pretty good roll here, everybody. I'm going to put this on the table. I'm going to remove it all. Boop. Remove. Thank you. And then we will add you. And
You know what?
You. And you.
Can I want to use my final. I want to use my flaw.
Yeah, I mean,
my
why not?
gosh.
All in your life. Yeah, why not?
Because I'm an adrenaline junkie.
Is that really your flaw?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh!
Is that a 1? Did you roll a 1?
No! It's a natural 20 for a 28!
Oh, it is a 20.
So,
okay.
okay,
I
so
mean, I'm
Esti's
just
got
just
28.
in case stuff happens, I guess.
Adriel, what'd you
Oh my
get?
goodness.
I got an 8 because I'm like, what is he doing? What is happening?
He's throwing down because he never
Yeah.
gets combat.
Right.
So I'm gonna say
That's why
this.
I'm an 8 because I'm like, wait, what is he doing?
Is he fighting?
he fighting?
Is the mailman fighting?
Is this like a repeat of what he tried to do?
Mailman
Valina?
versus mailman.
Valina, what did you get?
Oh,
Rival
delivery services.
I got you.
I'll put it in.
So I got a 22.
rival
All right,
delivery
that means it
services.
slices once. You get to go
Yeah,
away.
man.
It's this dancing elven blade cuts once, and it's still hovering, kind of dancing back and forth between you and him. What do you want to do?
Bonus action, I'll have the blade attack him again. For
Roll
And I
sure.
think it becomes a +2 now.
Yep. It goes up to
Oh.
5.
Yep. Goes up by 1 per round.
17.
That is a hit. I swear, if you kill this guy before he gets the signal alarm, I'm gonna be very upset.
12. Or no, I'm sorry, 10.
You hit him again, boom, and he melts into acid.
And as I do that, so the blade cuts them, and then I want to run past, so I make it to the corner of the house before like the other draconians on the side see me.
So as he disappears, none of you have to do anything. He actually makes his way through like a fucking boss.
Can I use?
was
Can I-
not expecting this.
Can I use Mage Hand to catch his satchel of letters he was going to deliver?
Give me either a dexterity or sleight of hand if you're trained to try to grab it before it falls.
Okay.
Because you're using mage hand, like it really wouldn't be acrobatics or anything. Actually, I take that back. Give me an
That's it.
Arcana. It would make more sense. It's spells.
Okay.
You're using Arcana for this. Trying to get
Yes,
it
he
out quick
says-
enough.
Kelly, you let Adam play. I never get to destroy
I mean,
things. It's all right.
I mean that's fair. I got a 21.
Oh yeah, you get a hold of it.
Okay.
You grab that little piece that's there. Let me just put
And then-
this little acid pool here.
But
I don't want the letters falling into the ass's pool and getting washed
Right.
away.
Yeah.
All right,
So-
so let me. All right, so you run up past. It is a pretty destroyed building. Everything's half collapsed. There's some partial walls you can see here that you could climb up to where the light breaks. And then up in the distance, you can see soldiers on this. It's still on the first floor, but there are soldiers in beds sleeping.
Oh.
Am I next to a solid wall right here?
Yes, it is a solid wall.
Please. I want to take a look around. I place my hand. You see the stone or the mortar from it form over my hand, and I want to see how many peeps are in this house and where they're at.
Is it humanoids only or living creatures only? What is it again?
Humanoids. I can know up to 50. What room they're at, where they are.
Oh, you know each room?
I know exactly where they're all at. Yes.
Wow.
Okay. Well, then here we're gonna make this really easy for you. I'll just do it for everybody. This makes more sense. This is a bullshit power that I should never have let be a thing.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm gonna turn off dynamic lighting. So, what did you get? You have to make a roll or anything, or just go off?
No. It goes off.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Ready.
Boom.
Oh, we'll have one.
Oh my.
Second floor too. Boom. You get the ripple,
All right.
right?
Yep.
Okay, ready? Yeah, you're counting it all. You got it all good. You got an idea, right? You
For
done
now.
counting?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And back to darkness. How many did you count?
A lot.
A lot.
At least close to between like 25 and 30, perhaps.
Was there like a dragonelle in there too?
There's
Yeah.
something large in there as well. Yes, that is very
Yes,
true.
in that first room.
What a great power, though. You're like, nope, bad idea.
Hold
Like,
on. Maybe let's not.
this might be the worst decision we've made since we've started this game. What
Yeah.
would you like to do?
Is it elemental time?
For those who just joined, this is the city we are currently in. This is the city of
My
lost
pack's
names. For those who are, I saw some new people show up. This is
Elemental
inside
time.
of a
Maybe some.
200-foot deep gorge. It is a city that crashed down and separated into pieces in the northern wastes in Corinne. Well, what do you want to do? East Tide, are you going to continue moving forward?
Ooh, I'm chilling right there on the side.
Uh-huh.
I've been kind of letting that happen for a hot minute. I want to. Can I see them? Can I see them from across the street? They kinda
No,
peek around
because
the
she's
corner?
invisible, and the other one is laying prone behind
she's still
debris.
invisible. Oh, they're both invisible.
So the answer is nope.
Nope.
I would assume you all know, like, meet back here when you're done. Like, you always have a point of
Yeah.
return. You've worked together for 10 levels now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I think at some point, like I just go over here, and I step over, and then you just see like the float. Like I let go of the satchel so it drops on the ground, and then you see
You
it
put it on his
float up.
shoulder.
Yes.
You have a satchel, a little bit of an acid burn on
Right,
it.
just the tiniest acid burn.
Look. Okay. Puts it on my shoulder. Okay. Ooh. I know what I might want.
I mean, do either one of the other two of you?
Oh yeah, this gonna be
I'm not
fun.
quite sure. I'm not like so. I don't actually know what's in there, so I'm waiting for him to come back to us to be like, "Yo, this is."
Yeah, I mean,
what's in
you
here."
know she just put a satchel on you. Do you whisper anything?
I'm like, our pile of acid friend dropped this. I was able to recover it before it fell into his.
Actually, it's more like with the
Yeah,
cloak.
just the cloak. The cloak just
You hear chains.
chains.
All right. You know.
I know what he's gonna do.
Wait.
None of you are gonna like it. He's gonna turn into a T-Rex on top of the building.
I mean,
not quite. I'm
are we
actually
turning
going.
this into Rampage? Are we just gonna plunk some quarters into this game and go?
So, I want to sneak up around at least to this corner. Is there like an open window or like a
It's all
mortar?
destroyed. You can like make your way through here. Stealth checks
Okay.
through here is a disadvantage though, because you're walking
fine.
through debris.
What I want to do, but I'm saying if
Oh,
I'm
you got
heading
pass
north,
without trace
is,
up though, so that'll help a shit ton.
yeah. I do want to travel into here a little bit, but if I want to see if I can, if there's a hole in the wall looking to the west, essentially to my left.
Like through here. There's a hole
yeah.
right here.
Okay.
You
So
have
what
to
I'm
walk
gonna
up to
do,
it to really tell.
I want to sneak up to
And
that.
there's holes into
Wow.
this room too. Up
Yeah,
in
no,
here.
That's fine.
Okay, so I need stealth from you. A disadvantage with your +10 for pass without trace. Outside, while he's doing that, Valina, you hear a group of soldiers begin to walk by the area. Since they're going to be patrolling by you, I need a new stealth roll for you.
Okay.
That's good.
As you see 8 guards, all the same style, but they're soldiers this time in armor, walk by. They look at the Capwn and Draconian. They yell, "Has anyone been by? Have you seen a Kender?" They're like, "No, there's been no small people here." What did you get for your stealth?
I rolled a 19.
Are you happy with that?
I'm
Before I
not.
roll, would you like to take inspiration for damage, or do you have a bond ideal or flaw as you lay
I'm gonna
prone
use
behind
my-
terrain?
I'm gonna use my bond ideal. I am always calm no matter what the situation
All right,
is.
give yourself your reroll.
That's the same exact number. That's a 3 again.
Well,
so...
I don't feel What's
Yeah,
your total
that's
+10?
fine.
Because right now it is about being tracked.
Oh, it's a 10. So
Well, it is about being
16,
tracked,
18,
yeah.
19, 29.
Okay. Would you like a +2 to that?
Yeah, make me invisible.
Yes, I would. I would like a +2 to that. All right, let me get you a Dex card. We're going to use Kyle's. There you go.
Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle.
I'm thinking 4 days ago.
I'm going to roll. Nope, I did not say that. I
Thank
got
you,
a
Diana.
27.
I don't know how many days.
I got
I don't care.
27.
I love it. Love
As
it.
the guards roll by. Now I'm going to roll my advantage. Not better than that.
You mean
As they walk
disadvantage?
and they stop right next to you to talk to him on the street.
Oh, God.
And they park themselves there. They're having a conversation as the group is like kind of like standing in the middle of the street, having a conversation, waiting for you. Or not waiting for you, but waiting for them to finish. Let me move them to the right layer. There we go. And one of them walks up and starts arguing with them as the other ones kind of mill about the area a little bit. And like one's leaning on the debris here that you're hiding behind. The other one's taking a piss at the corner. The other one's
Great.
leaning against the walls here. These two are talking to
just-
them about patrol. And this one is
This
standing next to
great.
him.
This is all great.
And he's
great.
leaning on the wall, just kind of chilling. With
They're
that
just being
said,
hoodlums. They're just being hoodlums, man.
as S-Tide starts sneaking his way in, is that what you're doing?
Yep. No, actually.
What did you get roll,
He's
by the
not
way? What was your
sneaking.
total?
For sneaking was a 22.
Okay, what are you doing from there? You can see straight down the hall and a set of stairs.
I can
to
see
go up.
straight down the hall. S-Tide, he looks around. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
Oh, God.
He reaches down and grabs a rock as he sits there, as he plays with it in his hand.
A rock.
And he sits there. Yeah, he's holding the stone, and he's gonna chuck it down the hallway.
Okay.
And as it lands, the building starts to shake. As I want to cast intensify gravity on the building.
What the fuck is
Well,
this?
yeah, what does that do?
What is that
So-
shit?
Intensify gravity. What it does essentially, any creature's caught in it, and here, let me
an
read this
earthquake?
for you for a second. It is
I'm so glad I'm outside. just
50-foot
sitting here
radius,
chilling, being invisible.
100-foot high cylinder centered on a point within. So basically, the entire building, the gravity has now shifted, and it is like anybody within the cylinder, if they are prone, it takes them a prone creature wishes to stand up. It must succeed on a stealth check against my save DC. On a failure, it can't move at all
Does it
on its turn.
affect
Tell me-
structures?
Tell me you threw it in the room with all the sleeping people because they're
So I
already
put it-
prone.
I don't know. That's why I wanted to see kind of where
Ah.
it's
Does it-
broken.
Does it affect
It doesn't-
structures?
The thing is it doesn't really say anything about structures, but
I just
like,
know these people being slammed
gravity.
down on this building that is barely intact.
I mean,
I'm
that's
here
that's
for
the
it.
thing.
Let's
So yeah, that's what I wanted to see once I do that, and it's a 50-foot radius, so I'm dropping it center of the building to see if I can just drop this
50-foot
building.
radius?
50-foot radius.
Hold on here.
Why am
Hold
I?
on.
Why am I a part? I'm just here to be sassy and hit on ladies. I think that's my whole point.
What
for
would
this
a
group.
radius be? Would that be explosion? Burst? Is that burst? No, that's not it. Hold on here.
Basically a burst.
Explosion? No, that's not it.
Oh
Well,
my goodness.
I'm gonna do a. I have spell effects. I guess I'll throw a spell effect down for you. This is not what I expected, good sir. What is my save, by the way?
For anybody to save, it is going to be your save is a strength check in order to stand. Yeah.
Strength.
I mean, some of these people will be all right. A lot of them are not gonna be. They're gonna be
If
fucked.
any prone ones, if they fail their strength check, they can't move at all. They are like
What?
stuck prone to the ground.
Sleepy.
Yeah.
They're gonna be stuck
And
in
if they
their
want to
nest.
start moving, so if they are up and they want to move, every creature in this area must spend 2 feet of movement for every foot moved, including flying, jumping, and climbing movement as well.
You're gonna pin everyone down in this building and walk through.
Yep. It's like Moses.
If Moses was real.
Parting the
let's
Red
see
Sea of
here.
I don't know. I'm just saying, yeah, parting of the
Red Sea of blood. Parting of the Red Sea.
I'm trying to find a
Capcodians.
good
Yes.
effect for this.
I mean, if I threw a wild magic on it, could we just say it just makes the building crumble and everybody dies? How about
Hey, look,
What?
that's not how wild magic works, Home Slice. We
I
gotta
know.
Roll. If you want to roll,
You know what? Our goal is to come here and disrupt shit. I'm a Kender. I like to disrupt shit. What?
Are you what?
oh no, hold on.
Wild magic,
Oh,
wild magic,
no.
wild magic. Let's go.
No, we
hold
need to
on.
get inside them.
Do we have to? I didn't think we
We were
had
planning
to.
on taking it over, but I guess we can rebuild
This
the rubble
seems,
later.
this seems right. We'll use this. How big is it?
100-foot radius.
Fuck me.
100.
Or I'm sorry, a 50-foot radius, so
50 foot
100.
radius, 100 foot
50-foot
diameter.
radius.
50 foot?
50-foot radius, yeah.
Kelly, can you measure that for me? Is that 50?
The
I
radius?
can't see it. Let me move
Don't
over.
think so.
Oh, you can't see it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay.
That's like 20 foot.
It's more. No. It's big. It's big. You can't. I forgot. You can't see it.
Yeah.
Nope. I need a little larger. And you threw it down to the center, like basically in front of the stairs.
But that's the radius, so 100 feet across. 100
Oh.
feet across, 100 feet to. Oh yeah, 50-foot radius. Radius is just half, right? Diameter is the full way around, so
Yeah.
a full 100
Yes.
foot across and 100 foot straight up
Oh boy.
as well. I think I'm going to defy that gravity.
Let me. I'm really. It's not. It's still not big enough. Hold on. Outside. That's how big this is, boys and girls.
I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna walk away a little bit.
Outside, you see every single one of the guys standing on the wall, the guys who are standing out there talking, the dude who is peeing,
It's not me.
all
Okay.
get slammed to the ground as I fail all of their saves.
Oh my god.
So that guy
no.
gets knocked into his own piss. I'm gonna turn
Don't
this
eat
off
yellow
just
snow,
so you
my
can
dudes.
see what I picked for it, because it just at this point I can't do anything, and I feel like it's only fair for me to let you see the lovely bullshit that you caused. So let me zoom out here, and let me just do this for you.
Dude, that looks like a freaking rave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Just party parrot.
Is it working? It isn't working. Let me go back to dynamic lighting.
But
Can you see yet? No? Why can't you see them? I don't like this. Let me try it again. That's hide. Okay, I hit it, right?
Yeah, that hit it.
it's hidden.
For the most
Okay.
part.
Let me reveal it. Nope, it doesn't work. I have to just turn it off, unfortunately.
Alright.
So I will just turn it off for you, because the new dynamic lighting in Roll20 sucks all the big ones. There you go.
Oh.
Wow.
Catching
That
like
is
the whole
how
thing.
big it is. I will instead I'll just put a box over the other side for now.
I'm just on the outskirts of
You
it.
sure are, you asshole.
And was this intensify gravity? You said.
Yes.
Intensify gravity. Yeah.
He's being alpha.
The problem is it's how tall?
100 feet.
Tall?
Yeah, it's 100 feet tall.
So it means it's also
Are there dragons up there?
It's
it's
hitting.
also
It's hitting.
the second floor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. There you go.
Can I still wild magic?
You want wild magic too?
I want to see if I can bring the building down for sure.
Oh my god.
Let me go
Oh
to the
my
wild.
gosh.
So let me go to the wild magic table here. Let me get you.
Your camera
Wild-
is towards your
Yeah,
hands.
I know.
Okay.
It's out of frustration. It just was like, this is stupid.
The camera's like, this is dumb.
We're
not
gonna use
having it.
serving hands, wild magic,
Oh my god.
audience,
I don't understand.
wild
This is amazing.
magic
That's
table
what I understand.
5e.
This is still not as crazy as the Titan Elemental. Let's.
We're not there yet.
We're
It's
getting there.
close to
We're getting,
it.
we're not, okay, let's see what the roll
Can I
is.
get percentiles in a oh no, just percentiles because he doesn't have the moon alignment magic. Just percentiles.
I'm not a moon alignment kind
Audience 1d100. Let's see how bad this is from them. I would like to point out, remember when I said that this was supposed to be a difficult combat, that horrible things have happened here? And he's like, yeah, I got gravity magic. Enjoy it. Enjoy your gravity magic.
2 days of demons.
Fuck
That's
me.
right.
An 8. An 8.
Eight.
And we got a guess. What do you think 8 is?
Set stuff on fire. The wind ripped on fire, and it's just a column
Now.
of fire.
I am
Things
not
is good.
lying when I say this.
Earthquake.
8.
8.
A Modron chosen and controlled by the DM appears in an unoccupied space within 5
A
foot of you,
what?
then
Modron
disappears
shows up.
1 minute later. Exo appears next to you. And he goes,
Hey man, how's it going? How are you doing?
soldiers kill? Well, shit. Oh, hi, Easttide.
Oh, hello.
Do you need something? I didn't know you could summon me.
I didn't know that either. I was just trying to bring this building down. There's a lot of the dragon army in here. Anyway, you could help me with that.
You see the building like shaking right now. He goes, well, I think it doesn't look stable. Why did you bring me here?
Well, that was absolutely. You know what? Actually, I brought you here for your big brain, your magic. Can you topple a
I have
tower
magic.
or something?
I just have knowledge.
Oh.
Unless you want demons.
No, you're summoning demons at the front. We're not summoning demons right here. No, not here.
I haven't started that yet.
Oh.
Would you like them in here?
Oh my.
It's just me and you, buddy. There's no one to help you with this conversation.
No.
It's just you
Do
and
it.
me.
Do it.
And me and you. Dun, 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 dun. So, it's just me and you. Would you like me to summon them here?
Could you summon some here and then attacking the front
No, I told you
gate
it's
with
twice
them?
a year, and I
Sweet.
can't do them twice in a day. But I could bring them all here. 302 of them. That was the agreement. I already wrote the contract. And he you see the gears turn and unscrolls a contract.
Oh, good. I think you know what. This would probably be a good distraction.
Yes, it would be.
And then you know what? I have a way that I can grab the ladies as well, and hopefully we can.
Would you
hightail
like
it a
them
different
in
direction.
there? And he nods towards the building.
No.
Just the spawning point for the slod.
You know what? Yeah, let's do that. That sounds good. You take care of that. Have fun. I'm going to go this way.
Well, we'll do. And he skirts the gravity and starts making his way into the building. And he goes in the room where everyone's pinned in the beds. And he floats in the room and he goes, men. And he sets down on the ground, and he sets down a crystal on the ground, and it cracks and starts to grow across the ground. And the camera sees as the crystal starts growing out of the beds, his hands come out of the crystals, and tadpoles start crawling into the mouth of the soldiers.
Oh.
And he flies out, and he's like, done. And he floats out to the group where everybody is. So I'll take us back to the party here. XO floats out of nowhere. This, as you asked for, S-Tide, there are 302 slots being birthed inside that building.
So they'll be able to take care of the building. We should probably leave this section.
And you see guys on the ground, like, looking back at you, like, trying to get up.
So,
Yo, yeah, you know what? I didn't bring nearly enough gifts for this baby shower. We should go.
Absolutely. We should go quickly too. And as S-Tide does that, he puts out his hand and like shakes his hand a little bit, and you just hear like in the distance like, and you hear like these hoofbeats as like his arm extends from him, and you see like or his arm extends outward, and you see like all this black like ink start shooting out of his hand, and he creates two steeds. I'm using my ability I got from underneath the castle. That's right. I'm using Favor of the Horse Lord, and we now have two, count them, two heroic steeds with Bardin sitting there for us. Should we start right?
I'm hiding.
I know. They don't. Yeah, you're ducking behind. Is the
And
one guy's like,
I'm
man, what are you
invisibility."
doing? Get up, man, get up! And he's like chanting because he's the only one who didn't get hit by the gravity spell. Who's leaning on the wall next to you?
This guy right here.
Yes. He's like, get up, and they're like crawling and like trying to make their way out from the gravity as they're pulling themselves.
Oh, hold
I was gonna say, can I run my horse over to him and have the horse kick him into the gravity? Well,
I was gonna say Velina could
let's
just
let Velina decide
no.
what happens to this
I
guy.
know what I'm gonna do, because I leveled up and I got this thing called Massive Shove. I'd like to take my dragon pike.
What the fuck
And-
is massive shove?
So Massive Shove. When you make an attack, you can shove a target as a bonus action. If you succeed, you can push the creature up to 15 feet away from you. Additionally, if you make an attack with a
Did you
reach
fuckers
weapon,
plan this?
you can use your
Nope.
bonus action
Not
to
at
make
all.
above attempt and reverse pulling it back towards me. So I'd like to shove him into the gravity.
Oh, give me a roll to hit it. He doesn't know you're there. You're stealth. That's advantage to hit.
Okay,
sneak attack. You may kill him. His dead body will just fly into the gravity
He
wheel.
comes flying out, and then you're like, that's gonna be a baby shower gift.
He just
Is
lands
that dead
on the
body.
guy's blood splatters all over the people inside, just
that's,
raining down blood.
Do we have any pluses?
Yeah, of course we do. What do you have to hit?
Wait, are you stealth?
I
Are
have
you
a-
stealth?
Yeah, you have advantage.
You have advantage.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Wow, you're
Here's your
stealthy.
stealth. This is ridiculous. I hate you.
No, my highest was an 8 on the die, so 8 plus 9 is 17.
17. Well, you want +2 to hit?
Yes, please.
That is enough. Is it
Okay.
opposed rolls for the push? Do I have to make an athletics check?
Doesn't say any of that.
Was it called massive shove?
When you make an attack, you can shove a target. If you succeed,
As a bonus
you can-
action, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
So you attacked him, you succeeded, now you can bonus action shove him.
I think you might have to make an
Just an
athletics
athletics
check. Yeah.
Athletics.
You
Okay.
make an athletics roll.
I can do that.
This is not what I wanted. Good point. Save the taco shop employees. What are you with taco shop?
18, 19, 20,
We're-
22,
they're making
23.
plans for us
Our
visiting
Lord
it.
and Savior.
Yes!
The last one needs to join the party. Can I say?
Did you stand up and just push the guy with the plate? You don't even stab him. You just push him. As he hits the gravity well and falls, the two guys are like facing each other. And they're like, what is going on? Is it the gravity's pushing down? I have one man who made his roll. Are you guys
can shove
fleeing?
him. Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I
he's
would-
not out here.
I'm invisible, so I'll wait.
Well, okay, so are you two going to run a mount up on the steeds from the horse lord that you summoned?
If If Eastside comes towards me,
you see me sitting on the back of a steed. I'll have the one be like, "You should get on, and we need to find Adriel as well."
that I would run onto the steed.
Okay. So you jump on the other steed or on his? There's two of them.
I would
riding
jump
with
on the
them,
one
riding on
that's
your own?
free. I'll ride on my own.
Okay, riding on your own. All right, cool. As you ride on your own, from the window on the second floor up here, a window explodes, and this golden, black-robed creature steps out in the gravity, like shrugging his way through it. He looks like, and it has been a long time since the prelude. This
hello,
man
friend.
walks out.
Is that the one from the portal?
It sure fucking is. He's got an eye patch on now. He's scarred up.
Let's fucking go! I'm so excited. I got blurry. Hold on, I blurred
Wait,
myself.
that's from the prelude?
Yeah, that's
Remember
the guy
when I
that she
almost-
zapped back through the portal.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
You're not supposed to encounter him until now.
Wow!
So that's what you meant by.
I knew it.
As he steps out and you guys are getting ready to ride away on the horse, you shove, you mount, you call the horses. You're
Where's
the only
Adriel?
person, Adriel, who has not went yet. I need initiative between me and you because I'm going to try to zap your friends.
Okay.
I did well this time. Unlike last time I fought you, I did decent. I'm even spending Takesis points to add advantage, and it was worth it. I got higher than I had before.
All right. You know what?
It's not great, but it's good. It's not a Michael Jordan. It's two cousins away. What are you doing?
I'm gonna take damage for inspiration.
All right, let me get you that damage for inspiration. Give me 2d6, audience.
That was worth it because I got a natural 20, baby.
Oh my god!
Fuck Michael Jordan.
This guy deserves
He was
combat.
helping.
He deserves. Look. This creature has been blasted through a portal during the prelude. He deserves to have a chance to do something, people. But I don't have a natural 20. You take 6 points of damage.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. That wipes out my temporary hit points for the day.
What would you like
I'm
to
so
do
excited.
as
I
he
keep blurring
steps
myself.
out of the portal, or out of the window? He steps out. Let me move this.
Oh, what's she gonna do?
I gotta move
What
this
am I gonna
thing
do?
to the
You
map.
know what? Like, how shitty do I want to be right now?
I'm gonna move this one to the map layer. And he steps out into the balcony above. And he's walking towards.
I'm just gonna
And you're
play
invisible.
myself. I'm invisible, and I'm. You know what? I'm just gonna play myself
Get you two war
a crit card.
horses.
What?
So you guys are here.
Second verse, same as the first.
As war
A whole
horses.
lot better and a whole lot worse. Let's go.
Let's get you over here. All right, so there you are on your horses.
Let me see my DS.
Actually, hold on. My dice have been on fire. Let me see if I roll the crit, and if I don't, then I'll use the crit card.
These rolls are bullshit, Amalith.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I am using the dispel dice. I am not bullshitting. I crit.
Oh my god!
What the fuck am I here for?
You're gonna tell us this story.
God.
Okay.
So you use
What
the
happened?
green card, right? So you have a
No.
blue.
No, I didn't use a green card yet.
Yeah,
I
you
just
use
rolled.
inspiration, damage for inspiration.
Oh,
That's not
it's
true.
damage for inspiration to roll.
Would
for
you
my
like to add a
initiative.
blue card for damage?
Sure.
Sure, D6. We use Serving Hands Potion. Would you like
Okay.
to use a purple card for damage?
No, because I might be using a purple card next round. AKA the crit card that
But
I
that's
just played
that's
for
next
myself.
round. We have other purples.
No, I mean, no, I get to shoot 2 beams of Eldritch
Fuck
Blast.
my life, I forgot.
Oh my goodness!
This is I'm gonna die. I can already feel it. He stepped out. He's
Maybe.
all ready for this combat.
Maybe.
He's ready to rock and roll.
Okay.
He's like, I want to get some combat in. I owe this bitch for
No.
what she did to me. And she's
You
like,
know what?
bang bang. You're like, fuck.
Let's see. How do I want to? You know what? Let's just.
God damn
No,
it.
we're not gonna.
I was
stack
so
it. We're gonna-
hyped for this guy to show
we're gonna
back up.
do-
I have been waiting. We're on episode 32, everybody. I have been waiting
Wow.
31 episodes for this motherfucker to come back. Actually, no.
Wow.
I have been waiting
10 plus 5.
33
prelude, right?
episodes because of the preludes. 33 episodes for the Captain Hask to come back and have his moment to shine.
Because we ran into him in our first episode, didn't we?
No. It was in Valina and Adriel's episode when they were in the catacombs. They met him there.
Yeah.
But
He's not
didn't we
been
go?
seen.
But didn't we go back to the catacombs and he was coming through?
No.
And then
No.
That wasn't him?
Oh, it was a different person. The one that came through the portal.
that was a different
she
one.
shot
Got
him
you.
through. He sent somebody else to go do it because he got his fucking eyeball blown out.
Gotcha.
So I'm
okay.
gonna spend.
okay.
I'm
Full
gonna
circle.
spend 5 hit dice
Fine.
Oh, no.
because that now gives me a base of 66 points of damage before I roll.
Guys,
Just,
not
just,
gonna look good.
just growing
He-
things. I'm just
He
just
wasn't
growing things.
ready. He wasn't ready.
So that's gonna be.
Oh
need a
my
beer.
God.
Where's Jen?
Plus 7. Plus
Jen? Please beer me.
5, plus 4.
I am losing.
Plus 7. Plus 3.
Oh my god.
Plus 6. And that was what? Plus 96. Plus my 5. I did 110 points of damage. Is he still up?
No!
Okay.
No! No, he's not up still.
Ah.
Kelly
why
has
he's like-
77 points.
He's like, I'm gonna get these motherfuckers. I'm like, hi. I'm like, you know what? You need your other. You don't need that other eye,
He's-
do you?
so he was coming out and he's getting ready to cast Energy Ray.
Wow.
He has an Energy Ray that hits in a 30-foot cone. As he's getting ready to cast it, it's a Constitution save. It hits everything. It's a noxious breath that he like double casts with his hands and breathes, and it does 10d10 poison.
Oh,
He gets ready, and you're like, "Remember me?" He's like, "Fuck."
oh,
You don't need that other eyeball, do you?
Blow his whole
He
head off.
should have stayed
Wow.
down. 11.
Wow. As that happens, the building begins to crumble.
Now
As you
I'm visible,
vaporize this
and I'm
guy.
like,
Now
all
you're
right, now we
visible.
can go.
The camera just pans back as you like walk over and like casually use your cloak to get up onto the mount, and the building just starts to collapse behind you guys as you ride into the city. Where
Ride
are
to the
you
sunset.
fucking maniacs going?
I don't know.
Well, we already
just-
taken care of the occupied
here's
banner.
look, this is a real question for the. If I was a group of superheroes in a fantasy D&D game, if I was going through the city and had to stop all the bad things that were happening, right? Let's just say you were stopping bad things. Would you care about any objectives after doing that? Because I want to tell you, the building collapsed, and out of that building, you see hands as 302 slods are born out of the wreckage of that place. As you see Exo go, well, everybody, and boom, he disappears. And he goes back to wherever he got summoned from the front line. The 302 slod are let go in the city. Where would tough guys don't look at gravity implosion bombs go?
Do we just want to go to the?
We're done with this
Take
map.
us back to the map.
I
Just
just
take us
want
back
to
I need to
delete
see
this
a
map
map.
away.
I need
Oh
a
my
map.
god. Do we just want to say fuck it and go to the threshold of the heavens? Or do we want to just go to the bastion of Ttrpgfamily?
I'm gonna double down on the dickishness here. Let me just cut this. We're just gonna go to the map. I'm just gonna go like here. Let me just.
Big.
I know. It's not that big. Let me shrink it down. There we go.
It could be.
It's not. It's not that big. It's not. It's hard to see the edge of the piece here. Thank you. Where is
Do you think that causes distraction at least?
a distract?
I think so. I think we did an okay job.
Destruction is the better word you want. Destruction, not
So
distraction.
I just want to do this
I
because then
think-
on
I think we
Tuesday
did okay.
I can tell them because they're here.
Where are they?
They're over here.
I don't see the clip.
Oh, they're
All the
They're
way in
over
the
here.
northwest next to the
Oh.
waterfalls. They just
Yes.
see a gravity well in the building collapse and fucking Slod jump out and start devouring everything. In this entire section's fucked. It's just fucked. It's just fucked. Crystal will grow over it. Slod will be born. It is doomed. Don't worry about it. Where's the party want to go? Let me just delete. These guys are obviously dead. Where would the party like to go? Geneva Convention isn't a thing here, just saying.
Do you just want to roll up to the threshold of the heavens, you guys? Or do we want to go to the bastion of Ttrpgfamily?
What was in the threshold of the heavens
I
again?
don't know.
threshold. The tip of that.
Oh, okay, we know.
I mean,
Touches
the
the
history
sky,
that we knew was it was
supposedly.
able to touch the sky.
And then the bastion has all the dragons being born.
Well, that's what we figured.
I rolled my
Oh.
10d10, by the way. I would have done 82 points of damage before save.
Oh, that's exactly. Yeah,
That's a yeah. All right.
that's a yeah.
That's a yeah.
HP.
Oh
That's
wait,
definitely a yeah.
I got the temp HP too. I would have been okay.
Sure.
Maybe. Oh, what do we do?
Where would the party like to go? I will tell you the little bit. Remember, you have Far Gabs. If there's anyone in the audience from the Tuesday show, they can tell you what they know. I know Drew
don't-
talked back and forth last week a lot.
Last time that was me. They are not here apparently. In
But
chat
Drew
right
did
now.
last week, though. He was talking with you during it. You guys
Yes.
were talking back and forth.
I
So
was
you
talking
do
to
have
the
that
gra-
knowledge.
The gravity's messing up.
If you are... What's that?
I was just saying the gravity was messing up our far gap. That's all.
If you are going to head to the threshold of the heavens, you can see it from where you are.
We can at least do some recon and then use the Fargab to give him some details.
If you want to ride into that part of the city, my question is, are you stealthing your way? Are you going to make yourselves look like draconians? Or you, now that you've seen what the soldiers look like, do you have a spell to make yourself look like them?
I don't, but you know what? I'm like, hold on. While those eggs are hatching, let's just grab some armor and be done with it.
Well, you rode
some
off. You
cloaks.
can jump
Yeah.
some other soldiers and
Yeah,
take
let's
their
just jump
armor.
some soldiers and
All
take
right.
some of their gear.
Just give me a stealth check. We'll see if you're able to, or if you want to talk your way into it. You can use a bluffer or deception. If you want to talk your way into getting armor from them, I'm fine with that as well.
Oh, we could.
You know what? I can try and talk them like, hey man, I don't know what happened by the manor. Like, everything just got crushed. I lost half my armor.
Mhm.
And there's like, the weird
Just
frog
point.
things. Yeah, I'm like there, like, and the weird frog things that we're supposed to be controlling, but they're eating our people. Like, there's at least 300 of them over there now.
Can I get a D6 and a D8 from the audience while this is going on?
302. I counted.
For the sit, that's true. I don't know how I knew that.
I counted.
If you want to try to do that, I'm fine. If you're going to go to guards and be like, call them in, like if
Yeah.
you're calling to them, like,
Yeah,
and try to talk to them, I'm fine with that. I do need a D6 and a D8 from the audience.
I got a
Um,
19.
A 19
I don't like that.
to
Actually,
bluff. There's social
yeah.
reroll in here. There's a +2 to charisma. So we got a 2 and a 4. Thank you.
I'm gonna do a social reroll.
Okay. So 2
From
and
Kyle.
4. Okay.
How many days ago?
That was 40.
You don't need to do the days for fuck's sake.
Don't encourage me.
Don't
gonna get
encourage
worse.
her.
That was.
You
That was
guys
better.
know it's a
That was
secret,
worth it.
secret
I got-
for a reason?
I got a 27.
A 27, okay, that's
27
pretty good.
deception.
So when we get to it, so we got a 2,
So 2 and a 4.
partial remains as you're walking through, and you said you're going to start heading towards the threshold of the heavens, right? That's the game
Right.
plan.
Yeah.
There's partial
Yes.
remains, stands a adult bronze dragon that lies in a heap between two structures. It looks like maybe it was a statue of something. Standing next to that, there is engineers that are draconians, or no, not draconians. Sorry, there is a Sivak draconian holding something up. He's large, and there are about 10 to 20 humans in the Red Dragon Army motif, and an officer. And in Draconian, they're talking about how to repair these 30-foot cracks that you see throughout from when this has fallen to be able to roll things through the city. They're trying to repair the city, like actually make areas that aren't broken, and they're arguing the best way to do it. And this is what you roll up on, saying, we don't have our armor.
Right.
So the engineers look to you. The officer yells at him and says, continue doing your job. And the officer walks up with the Sivak, which is the silver dragon.
Yes. Okay.
Is it just you, or is it all three of you together?
I'll
let you decide that before we hit the scene.
I think maybe just me. In case this goes poorly, then you guys can either bail or help me out from
But
the
you're gonna
start.
need more than one set of armor, and I don't know how you're gonna explain that when there's only you. That's gonna finagling. You're gonna have to keep in mind.
I can be a prison.
Oh yeah, or I can stealth.
Well, you two are on one horse. She's on another one. So like, she can row up on her own. Just making sure it's just her, or if it's all of you.
Am I in front of you or behind you?
So I'm thinking.
I'm on my own horse.
If it's just you and they want to stay outside of 60 foot, they do not need to roll for stealth. Like hide behind a building and wait. You can. I'm 100% fine with that, and they don't have to roll. They have to be about 60 foot away from them because there's too many troops here.
Right. So I'm like, the thing is, like, I don't know if they're good enough to be able to help me bluff about getting armor.
I am not.
Nope, but you by yourself, 27's a pretty good roll.
Yeah. Then,
Elena is nope.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting that vibe from both of you, so that's me. Just like,
all right, 27's your final offer.
I mean,
that's a good roll.
I have a plus. Yeah, that's as good as I can do.
What do you walk up and say to him?
I just look up. I'm like,
in Draconian.
Well, yes, in Draconian. I'm like, so I hate to report about other things breaking, but over there, I don't know what happened. I barely escaped. That's why I wasn't even able to get my armor or my gear. There's like some sort of weird gravity. We were sleeping. Yes, all of us were sleeping. And just gravity got all messed up. And then the slod creatures that we're using for the armor.
There's some of them loose in the city. There's
some of them. Yeah, I saw one of them. He was eating somebody, but like there's a whole bunch of them coming out from that weird gravity well thing over by the
looks like
manor.
Leans and looks by your horse. He's like,
Is
that's
it possible?
the command outpost.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to? Looks at you. You're wearing like these bright red, flowing robes, and he goes, "You look like the person in the skull mask they've seen on the plateau."
Do I look like I have a skull for a face? I have a skull in my face, yeah, but it's covered by skin.
Yes, but we don't have any red robe wizards here.
I grabbed what I could. Listen, I'm not going to flash the goods while I'm trying to get over here to try and tell you what's going on.
Looks at the Baaack. Says, do your thing. I believe you. We must check the perimeter to make sure that you are not being forced into doing this. And the Baaack disappears and walks away from the conversation.
Okay.
And he goes, what do you need? That is not my district and not my problem.
I know it's not that. I just want some gear so I don't have other people stopping me and accusing me of being that weird lady or whatever.
We're an engineer group, but if you cross the bridge to the large building that's there before the floating spire, we just repaired the roads. There's an armory across the way. If you go there, you can arm up there. If you don't want to go there, you go back to the northeast. There's an armory over here. Be careful, though. They have many of those slods that you were speaking of there, and sometimes there's soldiers alive, and sometimes they're dead.
They're not. Yep. Nope. I got it. Yeah, I'll just go here, I guess. One of the reasons I came over here is because I know we're trying to repair everything.
Yes.
I mean, mostly this section. I don't know what causes, so I'm not sure if it's gonna like spread. So I wanted to let you guys know.
Better not spread, or I'm fucking quitting.
Well, that's what. But I wanted to let you guys know to keep an eye out.
With a 27, I rolled a 24, which is pretty good for my character. And he goes, well, go get yourself something to wear. I will send the Baaack around. Do you need a patrol with you, or do you feel safe? I do have a small contingent of soldiers a few buildings over. I could send 4 or 5 with you if you need.
I think I'll be okay. I just maybe
Where did you
they're
get the
better
horse,
off.
by the way? That's not even correct. There's no honor on it. The colors are not
grabbed
true.
it. I just grabbed it.
Well, there are intruders here besides the slot.
I mean, maybe. I'm telling you, I don't know what happened over there.
Well, I'm not going to go look. That's ridiculous. I'll repair it when it's broken.
I'm not over there either. This is above. This is what Adriel says. This is above my pay grade and beyond my sense of wonder.
That is the best line from Gotham, from Baaack, ever. He goes, quite understood. Go get yourself something to wear. You look like a heathen. And he turns around and walks back to engineers. They're like, sir, it's 30-foot gap. We need magic for this. He's like, well, go find a fucking mage.
Oh yeah, I'm totally dipping out.
When you dip out back to the group, the Sivak comes up next to you and taps you on the shoulder because he's large right now. And Draconian, he says, be warned, there are intruders here. We have been told from the northwest some people are trying to make it down the waterfall. They come with a colossal walking suit of armor.
This is. I just looked at the Civac. I just look at him. I'm like, we're stuck here, right? We can't. We're stuck.
I have wings, but you seem fucked.
Yeah, that tracks. You know what? I'm just gonna keep this horse that I stole, and I'm just gonna ride it like I stole it. Because I stole it. Thanks. You
Do
too.
you need a guard? I'm tired of watching engineers, and I'm tired of lifting heavy objects.
I mean, if you at least want to just take a walk with me to the armory, and like, I'm not setting him up for a trap. I'm literally just being like, "Hey, man, come on over."
A diplomacy
Okay.
at disadvantage.
Okay. He says he wants to. He said he wanted to leave. I'm giving him the option, but if homie doesn't,
Bring
if
us
this is a
back to the
trap-
group. I know, I can't plan this shit. Hey, oh, by the way, everyone was wondering like why my camera keeps moving around. Because my camera can do shit like this. I would like to show today's notes.
I got an 18 with the disadvantage.
Today's notes are these. That is the
What did I
notes.
say?
There's nothing there.
I know.
He's like, these fuckos.
My notes are here.
That's the
I
notes.
wrote down pre-made things. Afterwards, I do aftermath notes and write things down in the aftermath notes section afterwards and things like that. But this is how I start my session, and then I have just note cards for the session. That's it. That's all I have for the session. Because I know if I plan it, you fuckos will ruin it.
Wow.
You're not wrong. So I got an 18 with disadvantage.
18. All right, Kelly, there's a very important question that I have to ask you. Do you want a new retainer?
Why not?
So, in Dragonlance, there are Draconians that turn on Takesis.
Okay.
And they become a playable race in Kryn. As the war goes on, more and more of them start to remember what they're made from, which are the metallic dragons, and they start to get the inkling that what they're doing is wrong.
Okay.
What's the name?
So,
Oh.
he escorts you across. My question
Okay.
is, how are you going to signal your group? Because they see this large silver dragon, and he slowly shrinks back down in like a large medium size, but he's back to a normal size.
So I guess if I'm like, because we have worked together for a while, I think if it's like, hey, I'm okay, then I it's not nearly as obnoxious as when I'm trying to throw people off during a diplomatic meeting. But they see me just like gesticulating, like, not like enough to alarm him, but like in general, just like, yeah, and then like this happened, and they just see me being real animated about like all these slot coming up and stuff. So the fact that I'm being like
Sure.
jovial to him, probably means things are okay right now.
She's being real to him, I can tell.
Oh,
Yeah, she's
yes,
been
they're
very
making
real.
new friends. Yes,
Yeah.
that's my ideal.
Did you know that actually in history it's known that they start
These
to
guys are found
remember
like 60
about
foot away.
we're just like trotting at them, kind of
Oh,
like looking over
maybe it
my shoulder
becomes
up
an
to her.
ally, you know?
Oh, yeah, or a retainer, that would work as well.
What's a
I
retainer?
don't know. I hear this voice up in the sky saying that quite a lot.
Okay. You know, I also hear that we're called fuckos from the voice above.
It's probably true. I mean, look what we did. Fuck you, Monday, twice.
Yes.
All right.
And I guess as we're going, like, as this diplomacy, I'm like, you know what? I mean, the money's good. We get fed. But, like, some of this is just like...
Well, this war makes no sense to me. We are stuck inside of a pit of 200 foot for them to summon the dead descendants of my people and ride them in the sky and cause war against people who have done nothing to us?
Man,
And you guys can hear the conversation in Draconian as you're like following behind them.
right, and I'm like commiserate, like just from what I've heard from like the people that we've like kidnapped and stuff, like why they joined up. Like I'm kind of parroting their stuff back, what they said to him. Just like, you know, a lot of people that signed up just were looking for a hot meal and some armor and a way to like help protect their families. It's rough out there, man.
Are you leaving?
I'm thinking about it.
I do know a way out of here. There is a passage to the northeast. I know there's a red-robed woman who hides amongst it, but I know a way through. The pass is easy to climb. Your horse would have to stay. I could get us up there. Fuck all of this and just leave. As you're like wandering towards you get like towards the armory area. You can see there's a bunch of soldiers outside, and you can tell that the the Red Dragon army soldiers, the human ones, are very nervous around the Draconians.
Right.
Because like sometimes they die and pop, and you fucking go with them.
Right. Yeah.
And when he walks up, they make a path. When he walks by, his wings that he has, there are markings on. The two of you have been riding behind. If you can give me either a history roll, the two are walking behind, or a Arcana.
Do history.
Okay.
I guess I'll do Arcana.
Because I took some stuff for history, giving me a 19.
17.
Between the two of you, the markings on his back, he is a general. Their wings are basically cut and healed, and the scar tissue is their marks for rank.
Oh, wow.
On the bottom of his wings, you know, bat wings and stuff are like all tattered and torn. Each one of those is a kill, and it is over 100.
He could be he could help us.
She's like stealthing her way and talking to this guy, and you guys are behind. You can kind of hear their conversation, you know, because you're only 60 to 80 behind, but for all you know, she would be getting taken prisoner. Who fucking knows?
Right. So,
True.
like, eventually we go, and I suit up. I grab, like, some cloaks and stuff.
He walks in and gets you armor and a cloak. He's like, what do you wear? What are you comfortable in?
Light armor is what I'm normally best at. I mean, I can wear medium if I have to.
We have leather armor for engineers and stuff. He goes and gets it, and he gets you that and a badge, and he asks, what rank are you in the army? And I would need a roll for it. And the higher you make it, the more difficult that roll is going to be. Because if he goes in and is like, I need a general's badge, and be like, well, there's only fucking 50 of those people.
I was gonna shoot for around the same type of rank that we have in Capwn.
That's right, you're a lieutenant, like right below lieutenants.
Yeah.
Because basically it's the head of the army, what Darrant is, which is like a general now, and then lieutenants, and then everyone else is below you guys. So like a lieutenant.
Yeah. I'm not shooting for anything super high.
Let me see what I can do. And he wanders in. At that time, it would give you guys a gap to meet back up.
Okay.
As he disappears into the building. What do you guys do? You bouncing or staying?
I'm
Bouncing on the horse.
Not what I. That's not what
I'm gonna stay, but I'm gonna
Do you
go.
give them the lowdown?
Yeah, like.
And in what language do you do it? Do you sound the part, or do you not want them to hear?
So what I was gonna do, let me look it up just real quick. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, that won't work. So I think I'm gonna speak in Draconic, but I'm gonna act more like I'm talking to myself. Kind of like replaying the conversation over in my head, like, okay, like, yeah, he's walking me here, he's getting me some
So they
armor,
can
we're
hear
gonna
it?
get the- Yeah, so they can hear it. You know, and maybe depending on how things shake out, maybe we both just bail. And I kind of trail off on the end of that. So like in case anyone overhears me.
Yeah, you're basically giving them innuendo.
Right.
Okay. You've worked long enough together to where you guys can hear. Obviously, you're not going to bail on the plan for the city, but you're informing them.
Right.
Well, I was gonna say, and we got what is that, Thieves' Cat and everything too. So like the stuff she's able to say.
Does your group have Thieves' Cat?
All of us know it.
Yeah, we all do.
Oh fuck! I forgot you guys have that.
So she can drop
secret is true.
Secret's right there, baby. Let's go.
That's what I was just looking at too.
And there's three of us. Secret.
That's why it's 3 words. Have you not realized that's why it's 3 words?
I have.
Oh no, I did.
Kelly's
I
wearing
did.
the shirt. I forgot that we didn't get to showcase it. Kelly actually has the shirt on right now, but you can't see it because it's black on black. It's like secret. You can't see it. It literally is dark.
It's super dark. You can only barely see it because of my lights.
Yep. So that's the shirt. Like, I made it as dark as I could. He does come back out about 15 minutes later.
Okay.
He's covered in blood.
No.
Not his own.
Hey, man,
He's fine.
I was gonna be like, hey, are you
He walks
okay?
out and he
he's
hands you the leather armor. It's like wrapped in a satchel. And he hands you, he's like, yes, they said that there were no more lieutenant badges, so I took one.
That's not what Angel says, but she's like, oh, no.
And he hands you this like blood, and he like takes it and he wipes the blood off and he hands it to you. It's the Ttrpgfamily symbol.
Yep.
It's just how many heads are like. If you're a general, it's each one has the right color. Right. And since you're a lieutenant, like only some of them are the full color, and then some are duplicated. In this case, the red is duplicated.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna suit up and figure out what I'm doing here.
Suit up, Batman.
Who are the other 2 near you, or are they still hiding a little distance away?
We would be hiding, but like in your
a little
distance
bit
or
farther
Thieves' Camp distance.
We're both just kind of like peeking around the corner.
Where are you going? What's your assignment?
I don't know now. Everybody like.
Oh, that's right. You were stuck in the collapsing god post. Did you see the golden draconian that was there?
Oh, he fell and something just came out of nowhere and sniped him and got his other eye.
His other eye? Oh, that's right. He lost one. I forgot. He's quite an evil individual.
Well, he's paced now, it looks like.
He's paid. Can I please get a bluff? Because I feel like you're trying to cover the fact that you are proud of your murder.
He's just.
I mean, let's be real for a minute.
Let's be real. Angel's like 110%. Like,
say you're trying to fucking hide it a little bit. It is super like soft serving hands.
Angel's cocky enough where she's taking a little bit of pride. Like, fuck that guy in particular.
He can fucking die on the horse he rode in on.
That's a.
Not these 2 horses. These 2 horses are ours. They're mine.
I got another 27.
Yeah. Okay, I'll mark another one down. He's like, see. Well then, do you need an escort so I don't have to go back to road repair?
I know I'm kind of changing the plan on the fly here, but if we know this is like kind of busted up or whatever.
You don't know what it is. You haven't been there yet.
Well,
You're
from
here.
what they were saying. Oh, from what they were saying.
He's saying that they are repairing from there out. Is what he told you
okay.
on the way in. So that's probably the most repaired and the most gone over place.
Okay.
And you haven't been there and you don't know a ton about it. But if you have him as an escort, you no longer have to roll on the encounter tables because they are not going to go near him.
Right. Then you know what? I'm sorry, guys. If he's willing to escort me in order to burn time and not go back to repair duty, then I'm going to have him take us to the Bastion of Ttrpgfamily, because then we can get some eyes on that. And you guys can use the Far Gabber to help report back.
Yeah.
With what you see. So I think, I guess go near the...
Or you introduce them.
Here.
Say, these are some of the other soldiers. That's up to you.
I mean, I think I'll say well, I mean, I guess maybe check out the Bastion of Ttrpgfamily because it's the furthest away from here, right? And then I'll say maybe we'll run into some of the other conscripts that I was working with. I don't know.
Did any of them make it out?
Like I said, the captain, he did, but then got blasted. I heard some other people kind of scatter, but I don't know if that was the assailants or if it was fellow soldiers.
Are you heading to the threshold of the heavens then?
I mean, that's where I was originally planning on going, just because, that seems to be the most important place. I didn't want the stuff from the mansion to spread.
And he looks around a little bit. Are the two of you gonna approach? Or are you gonna part ways and let them approach? What's the game plan here?
I feel like we would let them.
Yeah, I almost feel like until she gives us the all clear signal, we'll
so
just
I
stay back.
I had said, and I don't know if you guys are within distance to hear, but I basically said I'm maybe some of the people from there have survived and maybe we'll run into them or something.
On that, I'll
meet up on the roads then as you're walking.
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, if you I don't know how you guys want to approach it necessarily, but I gave that opening in case you do want to show up and do some introductory things. Otherwise, if you feel more comfortable hiding, that's fine too. Like Adriel, I think her tone of voice is show up if you want. Otherwise, trail and help me if I get in trouble.
Well, I'll walk you to the threshold, but I will be honest. There's no... besides the Dragonelles and some of my own, it's fairly empty and no one is allowed inside.
Oh, okay. Then I and Adriel's just kind of, I'm not super smart, but I'm kind of oh, okay, well, I mean, if that's why I was thinking either the Bastion of Ttrpgfamily or the Threshold, just because I know those are some of the more important places I wanted to report into somebody. So if the Threshold's not...
How do you intend to get up there? And how do your friends intend to get up there?
That's a really good question. I don't know. And that's all I say.
And he kind of looks back in the direction they're hiding in. We've been stalked for city blocks now. I'm assuming they're friends of yours.
I mean...
I see a horse, at least, and it looks similar to the one you're riding.
Oh, okay, then yeah, they must have gotten out. I was being cagey just because I didn't want to get eaten by a slod.
No, there was no slod with me.
I just, like I said, we were walking through, I saw one just devouring someone. They were trying to gesture us over. No, that was a hard pass. Which is technically true, it just wasn't me they were gesturing over.
He stops,
then I kind of wave.
He
then
stops,
I kind of wave over.
when you guys walk past and you make your way around, you stop about here, because this is one of the entrance areas.
Right.
In between the buildings, he stops and he goes, "What exactly are you doing here, Lieutenant?"
Honestly, we're just on a fact-finding mission.
From who?
We're winging it. For who?
Yes, for who?
I flip out my other badge.
Oh, the Kalamon badge?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. He goes, the city to the south. That is where Lord Soth is heading right now.
He's heading there after leaving there?
He's heading back with the soldiers and the dragon. My understanding,
Of course
he is intending to do something. I don't 100% know, but part of our army is moving with him.
Okay, well,
Are you here to stop all of this? And your friends? They should just come over here instead of staying at a distance.
well, that's when I kind of gave up, and I was just like,
So he walks
Yeah,
over.
well,
There's two of them. I only noticed the horse. Because it's really hard to stealth a horse.
With Barding, you know.
barding, right?
It's all good. It's all
It's a
good.
Barding horse.
And I just we came here to investigate and see what we could do. We're just a very small team.
Are
They
you
weren't
also the
expecting a lot
army
out
that's
of us.
outside?
Uh,
And the fucking walking house on the cliff edge?
I have no. I don't think we actually know much about that.
You
to be
don't?
honest.
Oh, you've
No,
heard
so-
rumors about what it is? That
We've heard about
shot
like what
moves?
happens.
Right. So yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what that is over there.
And are you the knight to the north that has been murdering his way through the city?
Oh, is that Darren?
No, I don't know who a Darrent is. This man wears bright silver armor, a blue shoulder cloak. He is dispatching people with a single sword swing. We've sent numerous people who've decided to leave him alone near the Temple of Paladine.
Does that sound like
Sounds like
Darren? Sounds like Liam. Oh
Because
my.
he wears silver armor and a blue cloak.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, no, that's not Darren. No.
I don't know Darrent. I don't know this knight. We've been told to give him a wide berth.
You know, we should probably catch up with him, is what I'm thinking.
I would stay away. He has been murdering Draconians and people of the army without hesitation.
Yeah. He's young. I think he's young. That's what I've been told anyway. He's told us that.
And what about these two on the horse? They're not wearing the armor either. Should we be gathering them something to wear?
Yes, please.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you don't, I can try and go.
So
in
he
there, too.
leaves. He leaves you three here
Okay.
Right.
and heads back to here. He jumps, climbs a building, and flies, leaving the three of you alone. It's an important question. Do you actually wait for him here, or do you bounce?
I'm going to wait.
I feel like we should wait to and
Seems
play
like he's
role.
been helpful.
And he's being
Because
helpful. Yeah.
you know what? If it's
Audience,
a trap,
can I get exclamation point
it's a trap.
2d20, please? While they're doing that, so you're going to wait.
Yeah,
I'm assuming you're going to give the party a lowdown what it is. Do you want to use the far gap at all now that no one's around?
we don't know that no one's around, so I'm gonna.
Well, I
Fine.
mean, you could duck into a building that's here. A lot of these buildings are unoccupied. They're just
Sure, like
crashed
this.
down shitty buildings.
I didn't do that. That was not me.
Right. Yeah. I
No,
mean,
that's
we
this
can.
time.
We can maybe use the
Like, I don't know if you want to
this-
contact Darrent, if you want to contact your own people, if you want to contact Rudaluk, Tatiana, if you want to contact the Tuesday group to leave a message for them or hope they pick up. And then I will
Sure
give it to them
thing.
at the end of the episode.
He knows that they know. He knows that they're up there.
Or I can give it to them at the beginning of the episode, actually. Because you guys are
Yeah.
technically here before them.
Yeah. So I guess like the message that I would have would just be like, I mean, we can let them know that
I'll clip it. What do you want? Here, Kelly, hold on.
Okay.
Hold
I'll
on.
clip it.
Hold on.
All right.
All right. What you got for me? We're going to clip it. What you got?
All right. Heroes of Vogler. This is Adriel the Amazor again, and we're not quite sure where you are currently set up, but the Red Dragon Army is aware of a large army presence to the northwest, including a large iron knight golem thing and a walking structure. So I'm gonna assume that might be Wehan, maybe. Just wanted to give you a heads up that they do know you're there. I just don't know how much they're going to be able to do against it between the 300 slot in the manor / command center. 302. I'm sorry. 302. 302. Also, that's right. Aldrin's here too. There's some plants by the Temple of Paladine that are eating things, but supposedly they're just eating the evil creatures. So
No, they're eating anything.
Oh, they're eating anything. Okay, so they're eating anything. Like maybe it was a defense mechanism back in the day. I know a detective who used to do that, but you might want to watch out for that too. Also, Darren is here. I'm not sure if he's by himself, and Liam might be here. We're gonna try and check that out. Anything else, you two? Did I miss anything else? Yeah, if you could, if you
Receive this message. Please call me. So someone does pick up, and you're speaking to somebody, and on Tuesday, I'll ask who answers the call, and I'm just gonna play this message.
So anyway, if there's any cuties in the area, have them give me a call.
Oh my lord! What is the timestamp here? We are 3:04. I will mark 3:04, and I will cut back from that. With that, to the group, you wait for the Civac to show back up. He does. He's carrying 2 dead guards.
Okay.
He brings them and he throws them on the ground. And he goes, "Does this buy me a way out of here safely?" And there's just 2 decapitated guards laying next to your feet of the horse.
Cool.
I
I'll start.
mean, yeah, and there's no lying or bullshit from Adriel. Like, this war is hell, right? And also hell is other people. But I mean, if we get out of here safe, yeah, you get out of here safe too. That's not meant as in like you have to get us out safely or anything like that. It's just this whole situation is very
Are we going up?
tense.
Are you trying to stop this?
We are, but we also do want to head to the Silver Knight that's running around because he is one of our patrons.
This is quite so. It's quite far from here, and there's a lot of patrols in between. I can get us past some of them, but
Then we can hold on a second. So then I'm gonna leave another message. Just
they don't
quick.
answer this time.
No, that's
There's no
Yes.
message. They have
there's no message.
to
Okay,
answer.
they have to answer it. Okay. All right then.
Because they are currently jumping off a waterfall.
Right.
That is their game plan. We'll
Oh.
see how it turns out.
That is a plan that someone decided was going to be a plan. Apparently.
Hey, there's got spellcasters there. They have Weehan.
They do have. That's true.
There might
That's
be a
true.
big
Weehan's not
bone
jumping.
daddy that
Weehan's
catches them at the
flying.
bottom. I don't fucking know.
Weehan's like, no, but you.
Leon's like, I got you. So then you know what? Let's just go to the threshold. We'll do some scouting, and then we'll go from there. Unless either of you two have any suggestions.
What? Frankhouse, while she was actually making that message, can I go through some of these letters and stuff that were on that pouch that she put on my shoulder?
Yeah, because I gave him the satchel of the
Sure
letters that one
can.
guy was gonna.
After the show.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it. Okay.
He says there are 2 ways for us to get up there. As you're leaving the message. He would tell you to. He would look to you and say, "What are your names?" Including hers. I still don't know it.
Oh,
yes,
hi.
our
She's
names?
like talking, trying to like, come on, pick up, like trying
Right.
to leave a message.
Right. And then I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. I'm Adriel Namajor, ambassador to Capwn.
You are a Namajor. You are one of the shacklers.
I mean, yes, I guess.
We have 2 of them captured here.
Oh, really?
We do.
Okay.
They have not been killed. The magic has been used by some of our mages of the Black Dragon. I say ours, but of the Black Dragon army and the Red Dragon army. There are a few here who are using them for their magics.
That tracks. Do you happen to have first names?
I do not. I was not privy to that information.
Are they shacklers or are they damagers?
Oh, they are shacklers. It's mine. They're very similar robes to you.
Okay. Well, I mean, depending on where they're at, it might be worth swinging by just for more.
I don't know where they're kept. I can maybe
Okay.
find out, but I would need to speak to some of the higher-ups. And that one's dead. And you see he has a general mark on.
No, okay. He is dead.
There's no heads.
There's no heads. Okay.
No, he decapitated him. There's no heads.
He's Capwn. All right, because I still have that one potion left. All right.
If we want to get up there, the island itself, you can look up. The island's about 30 foot tall to get up onto it. You can climb, you could fly, but there are a series of floating rocks that make their way up that you could ascend. But he can fly. He's like, if you want, I could take us up there one by one.
I think I might have a way to get us up there.
I don't recommend flying unless you're one of us. If you cannot look like a dragon or a draconian, you will be shot out of the sky.
Right, and
sure enough, like, if you look around after a while, if you see, like, birds
we see-
fly over,
Yeah.
they are fucking magic missiling them out of the sky.
Because you don't know, they might be a mage.
You don't know what they are. They are literally killing anything that flies over the area. If you are not a draconian or a dragonelle, you're getting shot down. He's like, but
Or you're
I
getting
could
an
carry
escort.
you up.
Okay.
Or if you can shapeshift or magically change yourself. I know red robes are quite the illusionist.
I'm just not. You know, when I said this is above my pay grade and beyond my sense of wonder, that part wasn't a lie. I'm not that high up on the chain yet.
I see. What about the two of you? What did you do? And you still didn't give me your names.
Aldrin is tied from column on as well too, but a simple messenger. That's all. Credit house, simple
Your
messenger.
family is rich.
Yes. Wait.
Are you rich?
Not as much.
And you?
Rich enough, but
Velina Ttrpgfamily.
Oh. And he, like, steps back, like, a good step from you.
I'm not going to harm you.
I've
I
only
don't want you
heard
to harm me.
the ill that is your family that wishes to kill the Ttrpgfamily name.
Yes, but that was my family. That's not me.
Apples don't fall far from the tree.
Well, you can ask them. I've been traveling with them for many, many moons.
You smell of chlorine.
It runs in
and
my blood.
phosphorus. You see, and he like looks to Adriel, like, do you know what the fuck you're traveling with? Like that kind of like side glance of like beyond your pay grade. What is that?
you know what? I kind of like shrug and I'm like, I mean,
Look, the
we
Liam.
we met at the same gym.
You're a green dragon. Or at least a descendant of.
Oh
descendant.
yeah, see, we knew that. Yeah, we heard about that.
Oh, do you know if she is just in her human form lying to you?
I have never turned into one. I don't even know. No, I don't.
Now you have seen Liam shift.
Yeah. So
I'm
wait,
not going
hold on. This is going to be a really strange question. I'm sorry, we didn't get your name. You can give me a fake one if you want for now. That's fine.
What is the reason to give a fake name? You're not going to know a draconian or my lineage of a silver dragon. My
just,
name
you
is
know.
Firhak. Draxon.
Firhak.
It's Ferrhiak. Firhak. Draxon. Draxxan. And come from a line of silver dragons pre-cataclysm. At least that's what I was told.
So you're able to. This is going to sound so. You're able to smell her bloodline.
Correct.
Did you think I could smell his?
No. Remember what the portal told us?
That I was a princess of the Feywild?
And then you remember what the portal told me?
You're a princess too? Holy shit.
You remember what the portal told me, and then what the portal
That
told
you're a
Estai?
bronze. That you're a bronze dragon.
Yeah.
And it was very confusing me.
It was very-
Sniffer was off.
You're bronze.
I mean, I don't know. That's why I asked. That's why I said it's a weird question.
Smell anything?
Okay. Then maybe the portal was just confused when it came to
Your
us.
lineage isn't grown.
Okay. Well,
Have you sought out a bronze dragon to lure that part of yourself out?
Oh.
we've just been going from crisis to crisis, but maybe that's something I can do if we survive.
I'll be back.
Oh.
Where's he going now?
To go get the bronze dragon to sniff her out.
Whoa, they need to buy me dinner first!
As he flies away,
We can double tear it
I'm
down,
going to
Mark.
ask again, are you staying here?
I would, yeah.
I would stay. Yeah, I'm
stay
too curious.
too.
Listen,
Yeah, me too.
listen. If I can attain more power, no one will tell me what to do. If he can get me a bronze dragon creature thing to pull that power out of me and help me figure it out, yes. 'cause
Yeah,
that's
and
the
I'm a-
hold my parents have on me.
Okay.
I'm an adrenaline junkie, so I'm with her.
Here's
So
how
good.
I'm going to end tonight's show.
Oh my gosh.
As he flies back, you can see he's carrying something again, and there's just blood spilling onto buildings as he's flying over.
Oh my god! You know what?
Wow,
It's fine.
sacrifices.
As he touches
Listen.
down, he's got a Capwn in his hand. And it's alive. It is a bronze draconian.
Okay.
Oh.
And he goes, drink, and he shoves the body at you.
When in or
When in Rome?
When in-
This ain't Rome,
no,
girl.
no. I was gonna say, when in the city of lost names.
Do you have a green dragon I can drink?
No, we are only made from the metallic. You are evil.
No, I'm not. I promise you, I'm not like
Don't
that.
believe anything you're saying. You never
And, like,
trust
it's-
a chromatic dragon. It's the number one thing we are taught in the army. So he hands you a
I
bronze dragon.
I said
Kappa.
when
I think it's actually called something else.
Oh,
Oh,
not bronze.
Something else.
Sorry.
when in the city of the
Baz.
You're-
He brings a
Baz.
Baz. That's what.
when you're in the city of lost souls, you know, do what the locals do, and I'll drink some.
They're big. They are big, hefty boys.
I
What's it
think
tastes like?
I think I have the cloak like reach out and like pull some of it and then pull it to me.
So as he hands you this big, hefty boy,
I'm gonna
Um,
watch.
and he holds it, he like shoves it to you, and he holds its mouth shut.
Okay.
He kind of tilts the head, and he
Yeah.
reaches down and he reaches into its chest,
Okay.
and he pulls out something. It doesn't look like an organ. It looks like almost like an egg, and he hands
Okay.
it to you. Drink.
The cloak brings it to my hands and
He brings it in your hands. It is a bronze dragon egg. Do you
Listen,
crack it open for a
you
Red Bull and a
do.
dragon shot, according to Amulet?
yeah.
I need a Constitution save at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh my god. This is happening.
Well, while you're doing that, we're
Can
gonna
I-
end the show tonight. So
I'll wait till after this.
So we're gonna go into secret time after the show. And if you've bought a shirt, you already know what that is. So we will meet you in the secret room in our Discord for secret time after the show. There's only a few of you who've gotten the shirt already, but they know what it is and they've already got it. So we'll see you there if you want to join us. To everybody else, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll go through what everyone has going on for the week, but we ran a little longer. We only got one episode left, and then we have something to promise. We are going to do a Dragonlance movie for both Monday and Tuesday, just like we did with Ogre Force. If you remember how Ogre Force did, we did a full season, then we came back and we did movies that were like a long-running 3 or 4 hour movie. So we're gonna do a full movie version for both Monday and Tuesday with crossovers and insanity to finish up Chapter 8. But don't worry, we still got 3 more episodes left. Tomorrow's show, 1 more for this, and 1 more for Tuesday. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? With that, I'll go back to the cast here. Kelly, you said you had a question.
Oh, I was going to say, so for inspiration, can I preemptively use it to wash out the disadvantage?
No.
No? Okay.
Cannot do
Then
inspiration, no.
Okay.
You can use it to re-roll in case you really fuck up, but you can't use it to do that.
No, that's okay.
Does anyone have any shows this week? Kelly was out partying on the fucking East Coast all week. Making people drink Malort like a good Midwesterner. Does anyone here have any shows?
Nope,
No
not
shows.
this weekend. But we can announce what we need. We can announce.
You
Well,
can
it's
say
been
now?
out.
Yes.
It has been out.
Well,
though.
what
Go
are
ahead.
you doing besides
Well, announce
drinking
it
dragon
here.
eggs?
Yeah, so
That's just me.
at Gen Con,
Maybe me.
Diana and I, we are going to be running through a Savage Worlds one-shot with Clint is from Savage Worlds is going to be our DM. We're going to be playing at Gen Con Friday night.
Ooh,
We
you
have
know
a Gen
time?
Con space.
7 p.m.
7 to
Eastern.
11 p.m.
Yep.
And,
And then we'll be on Gen Con Live's Twitch channel.
Well, we will just come join you.
Yeah.
come to the room of the
Don't
crazy.
You
No, I'm
guys
just
are
going to
at
walk
Gen
on
Con.
stage. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
You'll
let's
walk
do it.
on stage. I'll just be in the room.
Yeah,
for
well,
moral
I will get
support.
kicked out for that. That's
Right?
worth it, right? Well, that's awesome. Congrats, you guys. Do you know what you're playing yet?
Yes, we do.
Can you say?
I don't know. Can we?
I mean, does the ticket for the live event say what the show is?
Yeah, it
I
is
don't know.
anti-shark and like octoctopus or something crazy, fucking like big monster movie type thing, and we're like within the movie characters of it, but not characters of it. It's kind of crazy.
I'm excited. That'll be fun.
It's gonna be tons of fun. Yeah, so we're super stoked.
Well, and then also, for
we'll
those who don't
do
know,
that.
Drew is going to be there as well. Well, we just found out ourselves that Drew
Yay!
from
Yeah,
Tuesday is
we
going to be
did.
there. So a big portion of the crew is going to be there. I'm super excited to see everybody. I haven't seen Drew in ages. I haven't seen
Same.
these two since the last Gen Con, right? Was the last time I saw you two?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you came to LA.
Oh, that's
You
right. I
came to
saw
LA.
right after.
I haven't seen you
Yeah.
guys since.
But
We
Kelly
didn't-
hasn't seen
yeah.
us.
So
Yeah.
more bathroom
Yeah.
pics, more fun time.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
Let's fucking
yes, more
go.
fun time.
We'll order from that really shitty pizza place again.
Oh my
It
god, was it the
fantastic.
Power Bro Gym or something crazy like that?
I don't know.
Oh.
We'll get the good pizza when we're in
We'll
Gen
go down to
Con.
Yeah.
Mason Street. We'll go to the taco shop that's over there. There's a bunch of good food on
Ooh.
Mason.
Yes.
You just
Yeah.
got to ride
Yeah,
the
yeah.
little
And-
mopeds, though.
And guys, oh yeah, we'll do that, and we have to at least spend 2 hours waiting for shakes and fries at Shake Shack.
Yep.
Or not Shake Shack, but
Shake
Shake
and
Shack.
Shake.
That's true. That's true.
We'll
That's true.
wait for
We did
2
do that
hours.
outside. I remember
We'll
that.
bring some alcohol. We'll wait for the 2 hours.
Yep,
We'll
that'd be
drink
great.
while we wait.
That'd be great.
We'll sober
Oh,
up and get our
God.
shakes.
Kelly, do you got any shows this week? Any other
I do.
things?
Thank you. Thank you, Sandberg, for reminding me. So on Friday, I want to say 5 p.m. CST, I will be on GM Hina's channel for Pride Never Dies. They're
Oh, okay.
doing a series of
I mean, it's
one-shots.
July. I guess it is still going.
Well, no, that's the point. It's like you have Pride Month in June. Yep. So we will be playing some Thirsty Sword Lesbians, and I think I'm actually going to play a scoundrel this time.
Ooh.
So
no.
really, it's just going to be
Do you need
Adriel, but
tips?
without magic.
Nice.
Well, that's it for us. Wait, bye. And then we'll go back to our Dragonlance Minute, everybody.
Bye, friends. See you
Bye,
next
friends.
week.
Hey, everybody, thank you for joining us. We will be back tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. for our Tuesday show as they are jumping off the waterfall with an iron golem, a gargoyle, and some praying, I think, is what they're going to be doing next week. They're really going to need to pray tomorrow because I don't know how this is going to go. We'll see you tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. We will be back on Thursday. We're watching paint dry for our Pride Mimic box. That is our Laughable for this month. And if you haven't picked up your Secret Time Secret show, you can pick it up in the merch shop right now. There is both women's and unisex. They're super soft, black on black, death metal, secret logo. And you can join us in the secret channel for our after show meetings. Thank you so much for joining us. On this side over here, there's going to be a video for you to watch, I think, later on. On this side, it's going to be subscribe. We're trying to hit 500 subscribers so we can do some really cool stuff on YouTube we couldn't do before. Thank you so much, and I will see you all tomorrow night. And I would like to remind everybody, I'm tired of my bad guys dying. I'm really tired of it. And I feel like I feel like I need to level up a bad guy for this show. And I feel like even though you're not supposed to fight Takesis, you're not supposed to fight Soth, it's the only way I'm going to get to roll any fucking dice. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a great one, everybody.